paying any cost whatsoever. That's right, lower your rate with no cost and your balance doesn't go up. You start saving on the first day you have the loan and every day thereafter. If you decide to move next year or rates drop further, you can exchange that loan for another without losing a dollar that was tied up in closing costs. Today's 30-year fixed-free closer rate in APR is 5.875%. So if your current mortgage rate is higher than 5.875%, give the Loan Exchange a call at 855-752-9944 or log on to theloanexchange.com. It won't cost you a thing. NMLS 1637539. Loan subject to credit approval. See website for licensing information, loan terms and conditions. Equal housing lender. Call 855-752-9944 or visit theloanexchange.com.
My name's Brian Windhurst, and I've seen a lot of good offense in my life. If you're looking to initiate some offense of your own against your high-interest credit card debt, I'm letting you know a SoFi personal loan might be the play. A SoFi personal loan could be quite the triple threat with low fixed rates, no fees required, and as soon as the same day funding. View your rate for a SoFi personal loan at SoFi.com/offense. Loans originated by SoFi Bank, N.A. member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply at SoFi.com/offense. NMLS 696891.
My name is Whitney Allen. I am a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought in a million years we'd have to use life insurance. The unexpected happened. With Ethos, it is so fast and easy. It's 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage through Ethos.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ETHOS.com/game.
Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Hi, this is Sean McVay of your LA Rams. The Rams play here. KSPN, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A good karma brands radio station.
Previously on the Sedano and Kap morning show.
Right before we took the break, I was like, hey guys, did you guys know that Walmart is like the most amazing store I've ever been in? They got everything. I wanted to buy a fishing pole. I don't even go fishing.
40 years.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it turns out, little did I know, you guys were all teasing me. Oh my God, when was the last time you were in a Walmart, Mr. Coastal Elite? Dude, there's
By the way, we never said Coastal Elite.
Yeah, nobody said that.
It's my phrase.
Yeah,
it's my phrase. Right. It's my phrase.
Coastal Elite.
That's my phrase.
Can you make t-shirts of that?
Yeah.
Right.
Turns
that sounds
out,
like something Sean Hannity would say, not me.
Turns out there's a Walmart right in my own neighborhood.
Wow.
They got it all.
Yeah, it's like a grocery store, too.
I was able to buy a sex toy in a Walmart.
Dude, come on.
True story.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show is on the air.
The biggest show in ESPN LA history.
How old is Cher now?
Gotta be like 80.
Yeah.
In a weird way, she's still very hot.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right.
Don't you think? Oh, my God.
79 years old.
She has a boyfriend that's like 28.
Right. That's what I'm kind of saying, you know?
You're
like
saying
Georgia, right?
Sedano literally spitting water out. As Kappy said, Cher's still hot.
She is. And you're right.
Not that she's hot in a weird way. Yeah.
A little sabor. Yeah, I don't think people like being called hacks.
You're the widow on the radio.
No. Giant Mexican, horn section. And
Did you have me on your show to berate me? Is that what you're doing now?
give me a freaking break. We go me, Big Al,
right,
Redbird, Freak Daddy Freddie A.
Freak Daddy Freddie A.
Right.
Is Redbird related to Redwood?
Midnight in the desert. I'm Art Bell.
Scott Kaplan, eat a fat one, bro.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on 710 ESPN.
The all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
We're bigger than U.S. Steel.
Wow, that's crazy.
Well, you want to woo-woo?
Bit Boy.
Right now.
Monstrous.
Beto, I don't want to eat that.
We did it, Dad. We did it.
You were riding high on the stinger last time.
Oh, big time.
Right, that's right. Of course we were.
So, Mongrels, stay tuned.
Right. Salute.
I think so anyway. Besides the voice, I'm going to tell you something pretty hot, too.
I'm coming here every week, guys. This is so good.
I mean, right?
7:02, 50 seconds. That was a long one on day two. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show is on a live imaging Tuesday presented by Geese and Wines. Kappy, good morning. Sedano, good morning.
Good morning. Buenos dias.
What is cooking, baby?
What were you up to? You were on a heater yesterday. you could tell you hadn't been on the air for 2 weeks. I mean, you were laying it on pretty thick yesterday. Right out of the gate with the Walmart comment.
Yeah.
Dr. Cerruti, like you couldn't keep it in your pants yesterday.
Oh!
Don't forget about Cher, about the weird.
And Cher, right? Cher, we heard Cher.
Cher's
I mean,
hot.
for God's sake. I mean, for the kids listening,
And then here's the amazing thing. I know top of the hour integrity, but for a moment.
Quack, quack.
Exactly, quack, quack. Quack, quack. Kappy came back up here last evening, or like late afternoon, as DeMarco and Travis were wrapping it up.
Yeah.
To pick
I called
me up.
him.
Oh, okay.
I called him yesterday. He was still at the station at like 2-something.
Oh, no, this is like 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock.
Wow.
He came back to we could have dinner and then walk. And he had DeAndre, our great friend, DeAndre Hawkins, producer of DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show. Young D, as we call him. He had him in the corner showing him what he bought at Walmart. And DeAndre was so freaked out. He's like, man, you got to get this brother outside. Get him out of here.
Yeah, seriously.
Because, DeAndre don't get down with all that stuff.
DeAndre was like, wait a second, you walked around the Walmart with that in your hand. And I'm like, yeah, proudly. I was like, I pretty much like, it was like a championship trophy. I had it up above my head. Like, check me out, everybody. And not one person said a damn thing to me. If I would have seen somebody walking around with what I was walking around with, I'd be like, yo, man, where you get that?
You should have gone to not crypto. You should have gone to Intuit Dome and maybe chatted with Snoop about your Walmart experience.
Okay, I would have considered such a thing.
I feel like you could have done a Kappy Lappy at Intuit yesterday with Snoop on the broadcast yesterday.
I will tell you guys that I still have not been inside the Intuit Dome.
It's a nice place.
Still
Neither
have
have
not been
I.
in.
We should go.
Yeah, let's go. What should we go for, though?
We can get Clippers tickets for like $4.
That's not a terrible idea. Is it really?
Now, the parking's $200, but we'll make some calls.
Can we possibly park across the street at Hollywood Park Casino?
Maybe, yeah.
We'll park, party, and play.
And just walk, right?
And then we'll walk. Yeah.
So, anyway, Kappy.
Yeah, tell me about Snoop, because last night, Chris and I, we did what we normally do. We had a little dog dinner, okay? Yeah. Then we were walking around downtown L.A.
But, Kappy, don't bury the lead.
Which was?
You had a steak kebab.
Oh, yeah. Out of this world.
But, George, he's like negotiating with the waitress about, and remember, everybody knows us, so everybody's walking by. It's like when Bergie gave him crap about goat cheese.
They didn't have it the night before.
I know. It's like Cap. So is that medium or medium well? And I'm like, just order the meat, please. And he's like negotiating with them about the temperature of the steak kebab.
No, what I said to the waitress, I said, hey, this item looks new on the menu. I don't think I've ever had it before. Chris is like, yes, you have. We've had, like, he was telling me that I'd had it. And I'm like, I don't remember having it. So I said to her, what do you think? You like this dish? And she like sometimes when a wait staff person gives you honesty, like you didn't want honesty.
Right.
Like I wanted her to say, oh my God, it's awesome. You're going to love it.
And she told you she didn't love it.
She's like, I don't really love it. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to give it a try. Tell them to undercook it. She said, it gets a little chewy. And then I was like, well, tell them to undercook it a little bit. Maybe a little towards medium, instead of overcooking it. And so then she brought it. We ate it. Both of us had the same thing. And I told her, I go, listen, next time somebody asks you about this dish, you tell them. Those two guys right there, they freaking loved it. Because honestly, I was licking the plate when I was done.
All right, well, good.
Was that good? Anyway, back to you. Back to you, George.
Top of the hour integrity.
I can't believe you missed this Snoop Dogg thing. Did you see at least any of the highlights?
Of course, yes. It's so funny, too, because when I saw the highlights, and this is when I saw it online first, I didn't know it was Snoop doing the commentary.
Right.
And I was like, who the hell is doing this? Like, when Steve Kerr was losing his mind,
right,
and Snoop is doing the play-by-play, I'm like, who the hell is doing that? Because if it's a broadcaster for a team, you're like, well, dude, that's a little extreme.
It
but
was
if it's
him.
Snoop, it's good.
Terry Gannon was the play-by-play guy, who was a longtime NBC guy. He did golf for many years. He played college basketball. He was on Jim Valvano's NC State team that won the championship. Remember that crazy team that won?
Yeah.
And Reggie Miller. So the three of them were doing the broadcast yesterday, and I think I'm losing my voice again. This is not
Snoop,
good.
George,
what's going on with that voice, man?
I don't know.
But George, was Snoop like was he full time on the broadcast, or did he?
Yeah,
just
he did the
step
whole
in?
game.
Oh wow,
did the whole game. Well, he's a correspondent for NBC.
I know that what NBC has done with Snoop, and what Snoop most recently did prior to last night's broadcast, but what he did during the halftime of, I believe it was the Lions-Vikings game on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
By the way, I know it's a week removed from Christmas and stuff. How great was Snoop's halftime of that Vikings-Lions game? That was better than a Super Bowl halftime. No, like for reals, don't you think?
Maybe.
Did you guys all see it? Did everybody here see that?
Briefly.
I did. I thought it was great. I loved it.
I thought it was phenomenal.
Something for everybody, you know?
Yeah, there was something for everybody. There was that K-pop girl band. I don't know who they are.
Yep.
And then there was Bocelli and his
K-pop
son.
demon hunters. They're huge with the children these days.
Okay, right. Okay. I mean, I thought it was fantastic the way they weaved in Snoop's old school songs with like not current, but like Christmassy type stuff. Anyway, George, I thought it was great. So Snoop's everywhere, and NBC is blowing him up even bigger.
Right. So apparently he interviewed Steph before the game. So they started very much in the pregame with him. And let's take a listen to that.
Steph, what it do?
What's that?
Slow motion, man. So 30 points in the last 10 games. How that feel right now? 17 years in the game.
It feels good. I'm trying to, get this longevity, keep it going as long as I can. We're trying to put together some wins, build some momentum to do what I need to do.
How important is this run that y'all going to go on going back to the house with those 8 home games? How important is that?
You know the schedule. It's big because we had a tough, first 20 games, kind of all over the place. It was very road heavy, so we survived that storm, and now we got to take advantage of this run. You know the temptation when you're at home, it don't mean anything, but if we play well, get our crowd into it, hopefully get one tonight here, build some separation in the stands, we can take advantage of it.
What's the motivation after so many years of winning and then having such a hard time getting it together this season? What's the motivation?
I think when you win, and as much as we've been blessed to experience the down years and the struggle, reminds you how hard it is to get to the top. So that's what brings the best out of you. That's what we enjoy the most. That chase and putting it together, figuring out what this team needs to do to win. So it brings you back every year to work as hard as you can to get it done. Whether it happens or not, you give it everything you got.
Well, Happy New Year to you.
Same to you.
And keep going on. 30 more tonight.
Yes.
Make it 11.
Make it 11. See, that's the way I say 11.
Right.
And by the way, I'm going to start saying to people, because I don't say this enough, I like the greeting. Steph, what it do?
What it do, Steph?
See, what it do? See, I say things like, I'll say something like, hey, what's good? What's good is nice, I think.
Yeah.
Don't you think what's good is a nice?
Say,
Yeah,
what's good?
I go what's good a lot.
You got to be like Mario. What's good? What's good?
What's good? Sometimes I'll
I'm
say.
in Italy.
Sometimes I'll say, oh, is he really?
Yeah, he is.
He was in Rome, yes. the Vatican.
Sometimes I'll say things like, yo, what's crack-a-lackin'?
Yeah, Kappy, don't come to the Vatican. They don't like you here.
I've been to the Vatican, and they like me just fine, brother.
They don't want
goody?
you, a Hebraic brother at the Vatican.
The Hebraic brother has seen Michelangelo's work. Is he a guy? Is Michelangelo a real guy?
Yes.
And did he paint the Sistine Chapel? Did that happen?
What?
Is that the right guy?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Yeah.
Anyway,
George,
go ahead,
George,
please.
help me, please.
Sure.
Yeah. So anyway,
What'd
so
it do?
Snoop, right. Yeah. So Snoop started off the night interviewing Steph and then worked his way onto the broadcast. So to your point, there were a couple of, excuse me, bad calls. I don't have a cough button here. A couple of bad calls back to back. So Steph shoots a ball. He gets fouled. Shoots the ball on continuation. Ball goes in. Refs say no, on the floor, doesn't count. Steph goes nuts, which is rare. And then Kerr is going bonkers, right?
Right.
Literally, the next play down the floor, there is a goaltending that they don't call. It's a clear goaltend that they don't call. And Kerr is losing his mind. That's it. He's had it. He is going at these officials. He's trying to get tossed. Like, there's no doubt. Like, they're holding him back. Like, the coaching staff, the players, like, Steve looks like he's going to go and, like, destroy somebody. And Snoop it was hilarious. Like, the way Snoop was diagnosing the thing, I thought was very funny. And we have that, too.
That momentum, she will swing your direction from time to time. Go to the rack, Draymond, all the way. Good pass. Ooh! Ooh, he snapped the brain. He Windex shine that. Get off the Windex shine.
That hit the backboard. Oh, look at Steve Kerr. He's all the way out here.
Uh-oh, Steve, don't get thrown out. Get him out of there. Get him out of there. Back him up. Back him up, GP. Back him up. Steve ready to fire on him.
He's already gone.
Steve banging Inglewood right now. Inglewood. Get him, Steve. You in Inglewood, Steve. The Arizona Wildcat that came out and look at him.
I've got to see that replay. It looked like that it had touched the glass there by Peyton.
That's right, Steve.
Hard to tell. I can't tell.
Steve back in Inglewood, boy. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, it was funny. Like I honestly, I mean, I would have watched the game anyway, but I found myself really listening to the game a little more intently because he was on. Like I found it entertaining.
Let me ask you this.
Now, I wouldn't do this thing like every week, but like a one-off was fun.
But let me ask you something. You ready?
Yeah.
If Snoop was not there last night, right?
Right.
And Reggie Miller, for whatever reason, just decides to say, "Oh, damn. Come on, Steve. Oh, he back in Inglewood. Oh, he getting had Reggie Miller had the personality,
played the role of Snoop Dogg there.
Had Reggie Miller had the personality type to do that sort of commentary.
I mean, I like Reggie anyway.
Right.
So I mean, you know, I think Reggie says a lot of things that are fun to me on a broadcast. Like if Reggie's on a broadcast, I'm generally listening anyway. I was definitely listening more intently because of Snoop, and he had me entertained.
I would have no problem with Reggie Miller doing the same thing. I'd have no problem with Richard Jefferson doing the same thing. I'd have no problem with any analyst doing the same thing because I thought it was hilarious.
I also think if you're an analyst or whoever you are, you should do it. You should be to your own personality.
Yes.
Like if it's not in your wheelhouse to go roof, 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 okay, on the broadcast, like if you were back on the Arsenio Hall show in the 90s, then yeah, you probably shouldn't do that.
No,
you know?
but what I'm saying is I think that a lot of analysts, and I just think a lot of people in broadcasting would think that, well, that for me, that's not really very professional, even though, hey, I might feel the same way and I might do the same thing if I were sitting in front of my couch and watching it on TV. But on TV, I'm not so sure it's so professional. Snoop can get away with it. Me, I'm not sure I can. I found it to be very entertaining. And you know what? I like a three-man booth. I like the idea of a straight play-by-play guy, a straight analyst guy, and then give me a personality to go with it.
Well, they tried that on Monday Night Football with Dennis Miller. That didn't work out so well.
No,
remember back in the day?
I do, of course. And I didn't work out well at all. But I think that television and the way we consume
has
evolved to be sure. And I think, and maybe Dennis Miller and a comedian's not the right guy.
I think a one-off with Snoop every year is fun. I don't think you can do this every week.
You know what? Who in television has got the courage to try something new and
I mean,
different
NBC's
and unique?
got Snoop on the Olympics. They've got him on
he's
different
everywhere.
things, but they're one-offs. Like, that's smart.
Well, I want to say something to Snoop right now, and that is thank you. And I want to thank Snoop for this reason. Because as long as Snoop Dogg is still cool, and I think Snoop will be cool till the
Forever.
day the D-O-double-G is no longer barking, okay?
Yeah.
As long as Snoop is cool.
The days in the pound in the sky.
Correct. As long as the D-O-double-G is still cool, everybody who's around the same age, myself included, we can all think of ourselves as still being cool. You understand what I'm saying, George?
So the transitive properties was making
Correct.
you cool.
I'm still cool, too, because Snoop's even older than I am.
You are cool, Kappy. Remember, what's on tap today on ESPN LA? Lakers are back on the road to take on the Pelicans. We just moved the Pelican drop to Pelican Fly. The Toyota Lakers countdown with Beto Duran begins at 3:30 p.m. with tip-off at 5 p.m. Hear it for your afternoon drive on 7:10 a.m. or in crystal clear digital audio on the ESPN LA app. Thanks to Michelob Ultra, a superior taste worth playing for. Official beer sponsor of the Los Angeles Lakers. Please enjoy responsibly. With Toyota Lakers countdown being early, that means we have a combo plate with a little Mason and Ireland if Mason decides to show up to work today.
Yeah.
And a little DeMarco and Travis. No, Ireland will be here. Well, he's on the road, but he's going to be on the Comrex.
Okay.
And here's the thing. You see the video, Sedano, of DeMarco picking me up yesterday and body slamming me?
I did
Now,
not,
he didn't officially body slam me, but I will say, he got the hand all the way underneath the scotch, and he literally put me wrestling style.
Yep.
And I was a little nervous at first, but he is a strong man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
look,
he is. He played defensive line in the NFL.
And now Kappy thinks he can body slam.
Well, I just didn't like it. I just didn't like the fact that DeMarco picked up Morales in a body slam, kind of move.
Jelly?
And I was like, well, I think I can do that too. But I tried to explain to Morales yesterday, George, he doesn't seem to understand the way wrestling works.
Yeah.
Well, let's do that in a few moments.
Okay.
Because our great friend, for his first appearance of 2026, you hear him weekdays 3 to 7 a.m. unsportsmanlike with Evan Canty and Michelle. And this morning, they talk to Adam Schefter every Tuesday at 5 a.m. Adam Schefter did this bit, which I think is bit of the year already.
I've had extensive conversations with Craig Karmazin, and I'm not going to say anything more than that, okay?
Wow, okay. But imagine the tweet comes out with the graphic, Evan Cohen fired. Just the fire.
I think I want
from
that.
Schefter.
You know what? I'm going to ask Grok to do that. Whatever. Is that how you pronounce it on the AI on Twitter?
Anyway, keep going, Schefter,
Anyway,
about McDaniel.
go ahead, Adam.
ESPN sources, Evans out.
Out.
Out. Fired.
The Adam Schefter laugh there at the end. Evan
Yeah.
Cohen joins us now. Good morning, Evan.
Hi, Ev.
Yeah, that wasn't great. And by the way, Morales, just one thing. I think you misheard what Kappy had to say. He didn't say body slam you. He said he was going to body shame you. I think it was a little different than what you actually heard.
Hey, Ev,
That's a good laugh
In
right
that
there.
soundbite, though, it sounded to me like Schefter was talking about Mike McDaniel. And I don't know what he said. Do you recall what he said about the Dolphins coaching situation?
Isn't he staying?
About what Schefter? Yeah, he said he's. Well, here's the thing. What he said was all of the coaches. Here's what I'll do. I'll say it this way, guys. I think that every coach that is debatable that is staying until we know what's going to happen with 4 coaches that would get hired the next day. So those 4 coaches would be obviously John Harbaugh and Mike Tomlin if they choose to leave.
Neither
their
getting
current
fired.
situation.
Neither getting fired.
Right, neither getting fired. I agree with Sedano. And the other 2 are 2 playoff coaches, which would be Matt LaFleur and Sean McDermott, that Green Bay and Buffalo, respectively, that I think could be potentially available. Now, I think LaFleur, if they don't win on Saturday, he's 1 year left. Could he get, I don't know if it's fired is the right word, but more of like, we don't want to extend you for this. He wants that. Do they trade him to Tennessee or Atlanta where he's been previously? And then McDermott is more of like, hey, we tried everything we could try. We got to go in a different direction. You'll be hired tomorrow by another team. So I think every team that has an opening that thinks they could get one of those 4 is going to wait. That's my guess based on what Adam told us this morning. So Miami would be of that ilk, obviously.
Right.
Yeah.
Why did you care about the Dolphins, though?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, no, because Schefter was because that's what Schefter was talking about in the soundbite.
No, don't even answer. What a great follow-up. I think let's just leave that. Why did Kappy ask me about the Dolphins?
Yeah, who
what
cares?
a fascinating thing.
Well, it was only because of what was being said in the soundbite. I wanted the continuation. Like, what
The
was he going to say?
soundbite is about Evan getting fired.
I know, but he mentions the coach of the Dolphins, and what I hadn't known was if Schefter was saying something to the guys about he's either coming or he's going. I didn't know exactly.
Well, you know
what
when
he was
I
doing.
stayed at East Central, like you stayed at East Central last night, the hotel across the street,
Right.
Evan.
Mhm.
You've stayed there. The first thing
Yes,
I do
I
when I
love
wake
that.
up,
Yeah.
and it's 4:45, you know what I do?
You tell me.
Unsportsmanlike.
I put on Unsportsmanlike so I can see Evan's face while I'm still in bed.
Very nice. That's very
So,
nice.
Evan, why do you think Tom Brady can get the Raiders hire right? What makes you believe that?
Because I think it's not that hard this time. So what I think he's going to do, if I had to guess, George, is I think this is what, like, I know you hate Belichick, but let's put something in perspective. The Patriot way, the Belichick way for 20 years was endorsed by Tom Brady. You think they can do it that way if Brady doesn't like that way of doing it? And so what he did, I believe, is he hired Pete Carroll based on his years in Tampa. Like, hey, he's upbeat, glass half full, Bruce Arians type. And I think what he's going to revert back to is what he's used to for 20 years. And I think the reports out there make a lot of sense that he's going to go after Brian Flores to be his head coach and Brian Daboll to be his offensive coordinator and run it like the Patriots. And he's going to have a quarterback that he's going to walk into in Mendoza, who seems, you would know better than I would, you've probably covered his games, like a home run on and off the field, character-wise.
He also
He's got an
idolizes
all-pro.
Tom Brady.
Okay, well, that helps. So do I, but he's not going to bring me in as quarterback. And Brock Bowers and Ashton, like, it's set up nicely. Brock Bowers, best tight end in the sport. Arguably. Ashton Genty, reliable running back in theory. And an easy move in trading Max Crosby, which they should have done a year ago for 1 first-rounder and potentially other picks. I don't think it's that hard to be competent this year for the Raiders. That doesn't mean they're going to win the division because look at the division they're in. But I don't think it's that hard because I think he's going to revert back to what he's used to.
Well, I would say this. I said this yesterday, and I actually agreed with you. I said the same thing you said yesterday. We talked about this exact scenario, and I thought that scenario would work out fine. I felt like Brian Flores got the short end of the stick with the Dolphins for a number of reasons.
No doubt.
And I think Daboll is a good offensive coordinator and particularly good with quarterbacks. I also think that if they decided to go the Cignetti route, I wouldn't be mad at that either, because I do think he's going to be successful wherever he coaches.
Why the hell would he go to the Raiders? I mean,
well, it's still the NFL at the end of the day.
I know, but like in today's day and age of college football, where Curt Cignetti is making the kind of money that he's making,
he doesn't need to. You're right.
And you know what? He's been a college football coach his entire career. I'm not saying guys haven't jumped. I mean, certainly Pete did. But if I'm Curt Cignetti, I mean, I just don't want to go to the Raider organization. I don't want to go to the Cleveland Brown organization. I mean, there are just certain teams and organizations and owners that, frankly, I don't want to work for. Now, if it were $20 million a year, we might be talking about something here. But, you know, what did Curt Cignetti's contract? He made a fortune when he signed his extension.
I think he's at like 11.
But, you know, you guys are leaving out one other thing.
What's that?
And I actually referenced this morning, and it dates back to USC back in the day. You remember when Norm Chow, Pete Carroll's offense coordinator at USC, left to go to the Titans to be their OC, and they had the third pick in the draft, and everybody's like, oh, you're going to take, you know, clearly they'll take Matt Leinart, because at that time, everybody thought he was going to be a top 5 pick, and they take Vince Young. And I think that, you know, obviously Norm Chow knew him inside and out, but I also think there's a teacher's pet aspect of this, that if I'm Cignetti and I want to go pro, oddly enough, I don't know that it makes sense to go with Mendoza. Because even though he has a relationship, I don't know that sets up for a balanced, fair operation. If it's like, oh, well, he's going to favor Mendoza on everything he does. And I know the quarterback gets special treatment anyway. I also think, and I just praised the Raiders situation, I think the situation for Cignetti that Cignetti has created is better at Indiana than the Raiders.
Agreed.
I don't know what the Indiana job is, but his situation, and this kid they have coming in next year, Josh Hoover from TCU, is really good at quarterback.
No, I agree with you. I actually think, to your point.
Yeah, and I don't want to get too far away from the Dolphins, obviously.
No, because that's really my main priority. That's my priority. Hey, listen, let me ask you guys this question. You ready? What's more likely to happen? Curt Cignetti goes to the Raiders to coach Mendoza, or Coach Prime goes to Cleveland to coach Shedeur?
Oh, I think it's much more. I think it's much more likely that, and I don't think either's likely, but I think it's much more likely that Dion would go to Cleveland than the other one. Yeah.
I had a question for you guys, in all seriousness, because I saw the clip that was going around.
Which one?
Sedano, your assessment of JJ right now. I'm fascinated on this because you know him off air and in real life, and I feel like your assessment of him, I can't tell if it's half basketball and half like I feel badly for the life he's now living. Where are you in terms of JJ?
Well, Kappy was. I don't know. Kappy made some comment that I guess we put on social media, and I just said, "Man, I noticed his hair's gray." You know what I mean? Like it just. But that's the level of stress.
There are solutions to that. I use those solutions. But yeah go ahead.
As do I.
There are levels of stress to those jobs that are clearly, you know, something that you could see. And I'm, you know, look, I do know him a little bit. You know what I mean? I feel like I know him a little bit, and he's an intense dude. So I'm not surprised that he is this involved, right? And this kind of, you know,
how about
this
emotional?
thing and it keeps him up at night. Like I mean, this is the life of a coach. And, you know, he's also kind of a crazy sicko, you know, when it comes to basketball.
Yeah.
Like,
well, I'm going to
he's a
double
maniac.
down. George,
and I've said that from day one.
I'm going to double down on it today, Evan. So stay tuned for another post that'll come up. I'm going to double down on it today, and here's why. I went back to, like, right after Christmas when JJ had a press conference, and, dude, he lost it on his players. And I'm going to bring that up to George here in just a little bit, because the point was, I don't know if he's built for it, because I
disagree with that part of it.
Well,
I believe he's built for it. I just think that, you know, go ahead, finish your thought.
Kappy, not a great tease. Can you give us a time that you'll do it? 7:40 maybe?
Sure, if you'd like to do it at 7:40.
I'd like a more specific tease.
Why not just do it now and then carry it over to the next segment?
Oh, that's nice. That's
okay,
nice.
You want to program too? Okay, because I know, Chris, that offends you a lot of times when George programs. But
when George Sedano can do whatever he wants.
He can.
Yeah.
Okay, and how about Evan? Does Evan have the same authority?
Yes.
Okay, and so 2 black hands.
Yes.
Okay, double black hand.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, got it. Well, gray hand over here.
Well, Kappy, we're all trying to empower you, Kappy, because it's your take. We all want to hear your take.
Yes, I want it. So here's the thing. We went and pulled some audio. This is like right after Christmas. And the media is asking him about what's going on, and JJ is willing to air everybody out. He just is.
Right.
And so what I was saying to George yesterday, and it was a lot of my opinion was based on this particular post-game conversation, is that he is riding this emotional roller coaster. You know, there is no just even keel. He gets hot or he gets cold. Man, I'm telling you, he's going to blow. So here, you want to hear it? Evan, I'll play it for you. It's about 60 seconds. We've clipped it all together. You ready?
Yep.
All right, play it.
Yeah, you know, the two words of the day were effort and execution. And, you know, I feel like when we've done both of those things at a high level, we've been a good basketball team. When we haven't, we're a terrible basketball team. And tonight we were a terrible basketball team. And that started legitimately right away. Because we don't care enough right now. And that's the part that bothers you a lot. We don't care enough to, like, do the things that are necessary. We don't care enough to be a professional. It's, you know, we had it. We had it. This is. I always say this about, you know, culture. I always say this about the team being a good team being a functioning organism. It can change like that. We don't have it right now. Or we practice them all the time. It's not. Again, it goes back to what I said the other night. It's a matter of making the choice, and too often we have guys that don't want to make that choice, and it's pretty consistent who those guys are. And so Saturday's practice, I told the guys, it's going to be uncomfortable. The meeting is going to be uncomfortable. I'm not doing another 53 games like this.
I think, honestly, he's going to blow. I think at some point his head is just going to blow up in one of these press conferences. And when he talks about, you know, we don't have the professionalism or we have guys.
Well, they had just lost 3 in a row.
Right.
So
but I just want the media to go, hey, JJ, when you say we don't have the guys or these guys don't care enough or they're not professional ever, who in particular are you talking about? Can we have a name, please, Coach?
I mean,
or names?
Why do you want him to do the name thing, though?
Because he's saying we don't have the guys and again, I'll go back and play the soundbite for you again a little bit later on, but who? Just tell us who.
They just got, I mean, if you think about, and we can discuss this on the other side if you'd like, but if you look at their 3 losses, the 3 straight losses.
Now it's a good team.
They got their ass kicked by the Clippers, the Suns, and the Rockets back to back to back.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that's the time to blow your lid.
I think Evan's got to go do another radio station hit. So,
well, no, I was going to say one thing. I actually think, even though George and Kappy, you guys are saying opposite things, I really understand both of where you're coming from. I think what Kappy's saying is there's no human, forget JJ, that can keep this level of crazy intensity up without snapping.
Oh,
period.
stop.
Next sentence.
I
And
mean,
what George is saying is
you worship at the altar of Riley like I do. What are you talking about?
Well, no, if we're going to talk Miami, let's talk Dolphins if we could, because that's what everyone in LA is thinking about.
And by the way, Riley did that here. Riley did that in New York. Riley did that in Miami.
He has a connection to LA. When you think of Riley, you think of LA. Kappy's leaning in. Kappy, your thoughts on John Offerdahl? Go ahead.
Oh, I'm a huge John Offerdahl fan. As a matter of fact, not only John Offerdahl, there's a lot of other Dolphins linebackers that I was a big fan of. Kim Bocamper comes to mind immediately. Yeah. No doubt about that. And then the Bosa dad is right up there.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Nick Bosa's dad, John Bosa.
That's right.
Yeah.
There's a lot of old school, killer bees, Dolphins linebackers that I'd love to discuss with you anytime.
Right. I forgot the Bosa dad.
Oh, yeah.
We'll continue the JJ Redick talk next in about 3 minutes. Evan Cohen, you can hear
Evan.
on Sportsmanlike weekdays, 3 to 7 a.m. leading into our show. Evan, have a great day, sucker.
See ya.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We're late and off to a roaring start on a Tuesday.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
What if your instincts could pay off? With Robinhood Prediction Markets, you could put your knowledge to work on the events that matter to you. Prediction Markets isn't just sports. It's the Fed rate decision, your favorite award show, and so much more beyond the playing field. Trade events with Robinhood. Visit Robinhood.com/predict. That's Robinhood.com/predict. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
Park Party Play. Join Travis Rogers, Sua, and me, Chris Morales, for the ultimate ESPN LA Rams watch party during Wild Card Weekend. We're live from Hollywood Park Casino this Saturday at 11:30 a.m. for pregame, halftime, and postgame coverage. Cheer on the Rams and win exclusive prizes. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Buenos dias.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
ESPN LA fans, elevate your next game night with Gießen Wines from New Zealand. Their Gießen 0% range brings you premium Sauvignon Blanc, Rosé, Pinot Grigio, even Sparkling Brut with 0% alcohol and all the flavor. Crisp, refreshing, award-winning, crafted with the same care as their classic full-strength wines, just without the alcohol. Post-game dinner, weeknight unwind, or hosting the crew, whenever you're pouring, you're never out of the moment. Gießen 0% wines, all in, never out.
Life is full of choices, some big, some small. And when you choose an H&R Block Tax Pro, you're choosing the largest network of tax expertise to be in your corner. For when your big ambitions need help with the small details. For when your six figures come from 6 different places. For when your gaming stream becomes your revenue stream. For when your business's year one needs 70 years of tax know-how. At H&R Block, we've seen it all, and we're here to help you make the most out of your money for life outside the box. Get started at hrblock.com.
My name is Whitney Allen. I am a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought in a million years we'd have to use life insurance. The unexpected happened. With Ethos, it is so fast and easy. It's 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage through Ethos.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ETHOS.com/game.
Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Hey, this is Rich Eisen. You're starting your day with the Sedano and Kap Morning Show on ESPN LA. Don't forget my show. The Rich Eisen Show is coming up this morning at 9 on 710 ESPN and the all-new ESPN LA app. Now, back to the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Well, I love the tears I've dropped to be part of the wave. Can't stop.
7:35, good morning. Sedano and Kap Morning Show on a live imaging Tuesday presented by Gießen Wines.
Great song.
On this day in 1983, the Red Hot Chili Peppers were officially formed.
Wow.
What year did you say?
1983.
Damn.
Yeah.
Today is also National Bean Day.
Oh, really?
Oh, bean.
Yeah.
Should have talked to Evan Cohen about that. Isn't he the
Yeah,
bean
they
boy?
did the Boca Bowl or whatever.
Yeah. He was covered in beans, I think.
He was the Bush Bean Man.
Yeah. It's also Apple Tree Day. You ever pick apples from the tree?
Really?
No?
No.
All right.
I did many years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. What kind of apples? Like green ones or red ones? Or
Red ones.
Oh, beautiful. Are green ones off the tree too, or they a different thing?
I don't know.
I don't either. By the way, great
the
line.
tree.
Great line in this song. East Side Love is living on the West End. What a
Is that
great
coming up
tune.
here or no?
What a great tune.
Oh, that wasn't here.
I got to get Flea on the Kappy Lappy. That's kind of one of my big goals for 2026.
I can't wait till as we expand the Kappy Lappy that they shut us down. That's going to be a great moment when they finally shut down the Kappy Lappy.
Really? You think so?
It's going to happen eventually.
Who do you think is going to do that? Who's the person who shuts it down?
AEG probably will.
Really? Why?
Because it's a lot of different things.
don't
One day
know.
we're going to put a celebrity on.
Yeah.
And by the way, this could happen a month from now or 5 years from now.
Right.
But we're going to piss somebody off, and then it's going to be like, enough of this. That's all.
Well, he did walk up to Yamamoto, and they were like, no, get away.
Well, it
get
was
away, get away.
Yamamoto's people that were like, hey, we're here doing our own social media. Get away from us, you know? Whereas Tyler Glasnow was as polite and as kind and as could be.
He was great.
But I need to get on Flea. I need to get on a Jack Black.
No, but you know what you need to do is you need to work that. Kappy, the problem is you're with the Kappy Lappy, I would imagine, are you just like bombarding these people with your social media, or are you approaching them first? Hey, do you want it? Can you come on?
George, you know the answer.
George, we walk around with the cameras rolling, man.
Right,
That's the beauty
right.
of it all is it's live, you know?
Right.
And for those that are new to the show in the new year, the Kappy Lappy happens, once a month at least?
Yeah, I'd
before
say.
a Lakers game,
Yeah, right.
Kappy and the social media team just walk around the court like 10 minutes before game time.
Right.
And just go up to
Just
people.
say hello to people.
And there's a lot of people that now know the bit and are like, oh, yeah, the Kappy Lappy. And there's some people that are like, who is this middle-aged Hebraic brother coming up to me with a microphone?
Right. That's right.
Like the FaZe Clan. That was good.
FaZe Clan was awesome. But I'll just say this. I think that if you are a fan and you want to be part of the Kappy Lappy, where we end is when we go up to the broadcast booth where we see Ireland and Michael Thompson and Funchy Lova, and then we go pay our respects to Pepe.
Right.
Like, we're starting to get fans now that line up because they know we're coming off the floor and we're going up the stairs.
Right.
So if you want to be part of it, I mean, my goal by the end of the year is I want there to be a tunnel of people as I walk up the stairs, high-fiving us and everything.
I love it.
Oh, my God.
But a good idea, George, to your point is if we had producers that were like 30 or 40 feet in front of us,
right,
would
and
be
telling us, hey, do you mind being
people.
part of this?
Right. They'd be identifying, and then they'd give me the cue. Come on over here. Jack Black says he's ready to go. Come on over here.
How
We
many
want
people,
to do the air base with you.
How many people do you think would say yes versus no?
Oh, I think everybody's going to say yes.
I would say, how many people do you need to be able to make this work?
30% say yes.
Oh, really? Only 30%? I think
I'd like celebrities.
60%. That's what I thought.
60%-ish.
I would say of celebrities, 30%.
Okay. Well,
also, the idea of when you get shut down or people say, like, no, I'm good, like, that's kind of funny.
That's the funny part also, right? Like, hey, Jack Black, how you doing, man? Well, you're on the Kappy Lappy. He's like,
well, I
who
feel
the
like
hell's
Jack
Kappy
Black
and
would
what's a
be
Lappy?
okay with it. Like,
Yeah,
he's
he'd be
probably
great.
one of those guys that'd be okay.
Yes, he would.
You know who's really good at it? Jonathan, walking around with
Jonathan's the best.
He can
Jonathan's
point
great
out
at it.
different
Yes.
people.
Yeah. He's got the vision for it. You know what I mean?
So, I mean, one person you'll never
Dr. Cerruti must have worked on it.
One person you'll never get on the Kappy Lappy is JJ.
Well, wait. I have a question about that. Kappy, why don't you use your credential to go into the post-game press conference and ask JJ these questions?
Don't do it.
Which question?
Wow.
He'll
Lindsay,
never
are
get
you
a credential
trying to
again.
Wait, which question?
Yeah,
The
that's
one
the
that
way
you
to
just
get
said.
everything shut down. Yeah.
The question about does he have the temperament to handle
No,
this?
the who. Who are you talking about, JJ?
Yeah. No, that's a good idea. Like, in other words, if I were at a press conference, and if you go to the very end of that soundbite, Jorge Briones, if you go to the end of that, and he starts airing, he won't say names, but he says, we have the same players that have the same problems, blah, blah, something like that. And nobody in the media who's standing there follows up with.
Well, because they know who he's talking about.
Who? I don't know who
I'm
he's
just
talking
saying
about.
they know because they're there every day.
Right, but how about the rest of us out here?
So here, while Jorge cues up the soundbite, and we're working on that, join ESPN LA this Saturday at Hollywood Park Casino starting at 11:30 a.m. for our live Toyota countdown to kickoff and Rams wild card watch party at the Century Bar and Grill. Get there early to claim your spot watch with Rams fans and win tickets, autographed memorabilia, and have your table's food and drinks covered. Yeah, we're going to give that away. It's going to be a party this Saturday at Hollywood Park Casino starting at 11:30 a.m. And here's the thing. Travis, Sue, and myself will be there. We're there all day. So you literally watch the game with us, and you can go up to Sua and be like, oh, Sua. And while I ad-libbed on that read, which much needed it, do we have the soundbite ready?
And it's pretty consistent who those guys are. And so Saturday's practice, I told the guys, it's going to be uncomfortable. The meeting is going to be uncomfortable. I'm not doing another 53 games like this.
I mean, I just, for me, if I'm there at the press conference, okay, and I'm not part of the regular group of guys that cover the team every day, that are there every day, I might be in the back going like this, George. Hey, Coach. Hey, how are you? When you say it's the same guys consistently, which guys are we talking about, Coach? And I know what you're saying, George, which is that Dave McMiniman or Jovan Buha or anybody else who's there who covers the team every day, they may know who he's talking about.
Yeah, they have a good idea.
But the average fan on the outside that's hearing
Kappy,
that doesn't know.
Not everything is for air. Remember? #not for air.
Yeah, but how come you don't think anybody thinks that's a natural follow-up question? Like who?
No, because here's the thing.
Tell me.
It's a long season. And I think that you have to play. This is why you wouldn't be a good beat writer, because you have to play the long game.
Mm-hmm.
And those stories will eventually come out over time, but you have to let the story unfold. You got to let it bake a little bit.
You got to let it bake, a little marination.
Yeah.
A little percolation. Okay.
Correct.
What I'm saying is
because
that,
it could just be a 3-game stint where they got their ass kicked and somebody does kind of, the light bulb goes off and everything works itself out.
Well, that was my whole point about JJ yesterday, is that this up and down, I ride the roller coaster, but I'm just your average fan. Okay. I'm not an NBA basketball coach. I know a lot of people probably think I have the credentials, but I don't. I'm not an NBA player. Okay. I don't work for the organization, but I ride the highs and I ride the lows. I'm riding that roller coaster.
Yeah.
But when you see a coach ride the roller coaster who's only in his second year, and then I love the comment at the end of it, which is, I'm not going through another 53 games like this. Well, Coach, another follow-up over here. So let's just say it continues like this.
Yeah.
Are you going to resign because you can't put up? You can't put up with another 53 games like this? Is that what you're saying? I mean, what are you saying, Coach? Well, I mean, I'm going to get it fixed. I'm going to get it resolved. I'm going to get these guys who I'm saying, I won't tell you their names, but I'm telling you these guys are not doing it right. I'm going to get these guys in line. Okay, but Coach, follow up. What if you don't? Are you, because you can't handle another 53 games like this?
I don't
are
think
you
he
quitting?
means literally, does he?
I mean, Jesus, right, exactly.
I shouldn't be taking him literally. Oh, okay.
Also, he's a TV guy. He knows,
What does he know? To be dramatic?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'll
I
go
think
with
it's
that.
in his nature. That's one of the reasons why he was hired to be on TV, right?
I've told you this before.
Tell me.
When we asked Luka early in the season, what is it you like about JJ? He said, he's a bleep. And, said it, lovingly, oh, man, I love that he's a bleep.
Hell yeah.
Can you just define bleep for me so I know what letter does it start with?
Use your imagination.
Well, with my imagination, I've got a lot of different words that bleep might mean.
How about A?
Does it? Okay. Does it end in E?
Yes.
Okay, got it. See, that's the kind of question that I would ask. JJ, which guy? I don't want to say names. Does it start with this? Does it end with this? Then I can figure it out.
Does it rhyme with?
Right.
It's a travel day for Sedano, so I think you can Instacart some cough drops and expensive.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, you should Instacart some cough. Get the Vaporub ones, the ones I use.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I was using for a second ago, but then I swallowed it when I was drinking my tea.
You can't swallow it too fast, my friend.
No, you can't. No. Got to take your time.
Let's talk about our friends at Prize Picks, please.
Let's do it, George.
Yeah, listen. You want sports action in the state of California? Download the Prize Picks app.
Mm-hmm.
Use the promo code Kappy, Kappy. Your first $5 lineup gets you a $50 lineup bonus. Very simple to play Prize Picks. It's more, it's less. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
There's a stat projection on every player imaginable, every sport imaginable. In basketball, it could be points, rebounds, and assists. And you bundle those together, Kappy, you can win cold, hard cash.
Yeah, and look, if you're starting a new routine for the new year or you're just making player picks for the very first time, trying something new can be kind of hard, right? But in life, and on Prize Picks, it always feels good to be right. So now, here we go. We got all these high-pressure playoff matchups.
Here we go.
That's right. And we've got all this great basketball tonight we're going to play. Prize Picks lets you take control. And now, I got to remind you guys, as you download the Prize Picks app and you use the code Kappy, Kappy, and you get your first $5 lineup and you get $50 immediately. The new feature alert, George, Prize Picks now has these early payouts. So if you said, hey, look, I've got LeBron to score 26.5 points. I've got him for more. But then all of a sudden, LeBron's at 23.5, and Prize Picks says, hey, we'll give you an early payout. And you go, well, if he gets it, I'm going to make $60. If he doesn't get it, I'm going to lose it all. You know what? I'll take my $45 right now. Look at the early payouts because a lot of times you can take profit off the table, and that's what I suggest you do. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use the code Kappy, Kappy, to get your $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup, George. That code is Kappy.
Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
7:46 in the morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on a live imaging Tuesday presented by Geese and Wines. Coming up in 4 minutes, our friend Rich Eisen, part of our family, the Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at 9 a.m. Rich Eisen has some thoughts on this Raiders debacle. That's next in 4 minutes on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show on ESPN LA.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
And you know we are LA's mega sports station. You spend every day with us on 7:10 a.m., the all-new ESPN LA app, and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. But quite often you see us on the streets. The ESPN LA street team rolling up across the Southland and pulling up at the hottest events. Baby, let's cruise. You know who takes care of our rides? Our friends at George Chevrolet. The GM, John Good, his fantastic team. Find out more at georgechevy.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive. Our ESPN LA street team, driven by our friends at George Chevrolet. George Chevy, off the 91 freeway in the city of Bellflower. Thanks to George Chevy for making our ESPN LA street team absolutely beautiful, man.
Let's see here. Good times for mac and cheese. Slip a Wahlburger in there. Cielo for a steak and some vino. Gotta grab a boba from Mosin. Pink coffee for dessert. Yep, that settles it. Can't start my diet until 2027. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo. You want to. The holidays are over. Now it's time to have fun. Get in the car. Head to Morongo. Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. Less than 90 minutes from wherever you are. Good times.
Thinking about selling your home? Seller's Advantage makes it easy. No agents, commissions, open houses, or costly repairs. They'll give you a fair cash offer with no surprises. One seller said, and I quote, Seller's Advantage was faster, easier, and more rewarding than listing my house. The offer matched my expectations, and the process was stress-free. Call 888-390-AS-IS or visit sellersadvantage.com for your free cash offer.
DRE number 01961658.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
Dog.
Have you heard the refinancing rule of thumb that says you have to drop your rate at least 0.5% to refi because it'll take several years of savings to recoup the closing costs for a refi? The Loan Exchange says the rule is nonsense. With a Loan Exchange free closer, you can lower your rate without paying any cost whatsoever. That's right, lower your rate with no cost and your balance doesn't go up. You start saving on the first day you have the loan and every day thereafter. If you decide to move next year or rates drop further, you can exchange that loan for another without losing a dollar that was tied up in closing costs. Today's 30-year fixed-free closer rate in APR is 5.875%. So if your current mortgage rate is higher than 5.875%, give the Loan Exchange a call at 855-752-9944 or log on to theloanexchange.com. It won't cost you a thing. NMLS 1637539. Loan subject to credit approval. See website for licensing information, loan terms and conditions. Equal housing lender. Call 855-752-9944 or visit theloanexchange.com.
Out on the course, they're the PGA Tour's best players. But in the arena, they're prime time. And Season 2 of TGL presented by SoFi is back with lights, cameras, action. We're talking big moments, big personalities, big names in the stands, all on the big screen. Big-time matchups with shot clocks, hammer drops, timeouts, overtime, and playoffs. It's city versus city, squad versus squad. The sport just hits different under the lights. It's TGL presented by SoFi. Keep up. It's golf. Tune into every match. Only on ESPN.
Progressive presents Employee of the Month. Small Business Edition. Today's recipient from Michaela's Mobile Spa, Michaela. Michaela got a quick business insurance quote from Progressive and chose from over 30 customizable coverages. Sure, it helps she's her only employee and does literally everything. But while others would rest on their laurels, Michaela was hard at work saving big. So take that, hypothetical other employee who doesn't exist. Be your own Michaela. See if you could save in as little as 8 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Coverage is not available in all states or for all vehicles and coverage selections.
You're hanging out with the Sedano and Kap Morning Show. George Sedano.
I mean, this is like silly. Like, what are we doing here?
Scott Kaplan.
Here's the phone. Back in the flame. Band and vamping and vamping. I don't think to find. But it drop with my dope rhyme.
More Sedano and Kap right now.
Ooh. 7:50 in the morning. Tuesday, the 6th of January, Kappy.
You're so vain.
On this day in 1973, the number one hit, Carly Simon. Who was she talking about when she sang the song?
You're so vain.
You're so vain.
I don't know who Carly Simon was talking about, and I don't know who J.J. Redick was talking about.
I thought it was like William Shatner or something.
Oh, really?
I don't know.
Bill Shatner, huh? Still going strong, bro.
Dr. Clapper had dinner with him like last month.
Really?
Yeah. It's also...
it's Warren Beatty that she's talking
Yeah,
about.
Warren Beatty.
Oh,
yeah.
really? Warren Beatty.
It's also Standard Poodle Day. Not
Standard.
exotic poodle, but a standard poodle.
Not like a Labradoodle.
Well, there's mini poodles. I actually watched the dog show the other day.
Oh.
It was on ESPN or on ABC ESPN.
Hey.
Oh, by the way, she's also hinted that David Bowie, Cat Stevens, or Chris Christopherson could have also
Oh,
been.
Chris Christopherson.
Mick Jagger, David Geffen.
Tell you what, I'm not so vain because
No,
Parker,
Mick Jagger sang backup vocals.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Parker keeps doing the nostril cam shot.
I like it in 2026.
Parker, I'll have you know that I'm so self-conscious now about my nostrils that I was working on pulling out the nostril hairs the other day.
Boy.
Oh, boy.
And then
Wait,
what happened?
you pluck them instead of cutting them?
Yeah, so
Why don't
like,
you get the thing where it goes... zzz,
Yeah,
zzz,
zip it around,
I got
yeah.
the little thing, and it gets the side over here, but it
You
doesn't
got to
go
stick it
deep.
in.
I know.
I'll
So-
show you how to do it.
So then I take my fingers and I start
No.
pulling them out, right? And it hurts like a mofo.
Oh, that's
That
worse,
hurts
dude.
so
Dude, you can
bad.
create ingrown hairs that
Right.
way. What's
And
wrong
and
with
then
you?
the next thing you know, like I'm in my nose, like, okay, I got one of those nose zits, but it's not really a zit, it's an ingrown hair.
Right.
So then I got tweezers and I'm trying to pop the little thing inside my nose because I'm in so much pain.
You
So
just
here's-
enjoy the pain, don't you?
Yeah, you do.
Just go
You're
buy
so vain.
like a thing that just zips around your nose and you're done.
I just got a new one. It's nice. It's
Oh, really?
USB-C charge.
Oh,
it gets
really?
right. But here's the thing.
Tell me.
When I was in the hospital, I almost died. They fixed
Wait,
my
you're not
left
supposed to do
nostril.
that, Benny.
They fixed my left nostril.
What was wrong with your left nostril?
I think because they had to put me in a coma, they just Fixed it? Well, I had a hole in it,
Yeah.
Wait, like surgery?
I don't know what they did, but it's fixed. So now you and I can wax our nostrils together. We could go together.
I'm actually thinking about going today for a haircut
I'm not
and
going
a
to go
nostril
today,
wax.
but
No, I may go for a nostril
You
wax
should
today.
not wax your nostrils because the nose hairs are there to catch the cold germs.
Oh, that is true.
She is right.
Then all those germs are going to
Right,
get
you're
up there.
supposed to you trim them so that way they're still
Right.
there to catch the germs.
I mean, but you guys don't understand. I got a full-blown afro going on in my nose.
We'll just
Well,
use.
you know what?
No.
See, I prefer it trimmed anyway.
Yeah. I mean, I'm getting ready to start braiding these things, man. Seriously.
Meanwhile, let's play this audio from the Rich Eisen show yesterday. You can hear
About
it
the Raiders?
weekdays 9 a.m. to noon right here on ESPN LA.
If I'm Mark Davis, the first person I call, and I understand this would be out of the ordinary, and I understand I might be stirring something up that doesn't exist, but I want to find out. I find out the phone number of Kurt Signetti, and I call him up, and I say, listen, I don't mean to disturb you, but I've Googled your work. I don't know if you're aware, but we hold the first overall pick in the draft. And you've got a Heisman Doza quarterback that we're kind of interested in. And I don't know if you're interested in this pro game, but do you want to move to Las Vegas, Nevada, and be still coaching your superb individual human being and quarterback in Fernando Mendoza? Do you want to do that?
So listen, I think that we talked about this with Evan. We talked about it yesterday. Like, I wouldn't be opposed to it. I mean, I would go the pro guys first, but I would at least kick the tires on it. Why not?
I know
Here's the thing. I want to go to the Raiders Apologist Update Desk and want Gregory Arthur Bergman for his thoughts.
All right, he's
So
got that ice.
Signetti, he's a good coach. I just don't know how college coaches still translate to the pro game. Every time a college coach goes there, doesn't seem to work out that well.
Can you think of the last guy
that actually made the jump and made it work?
Well, forget about made it work. Like, who's the last guy that comes to mind?
Well, Cliff Kingsbury tried.
Okay,
that didn't work out.
Okay, there's one guy.
So I mean, even
even prior to that, I mean, Pete Carroll he didn't do well in New England, right? Then he went to SC,
right?
Then he had a great run in Seattle. And obviously, we saw what happened.
Well,
to the
most
Raiders.
recent run of guys have not done well. Urban Meyer, Matt Rule, Cliff Kingsbury.
Yeah,
right.
all disasters.
Why are we not talking about Jim Harbaugh?
Harbaugh is I mean, it's been a while, but Harbaugh is one of the success stories. Obviously, Jimmy Johnson is the most successful, right?
But Jim Harbaugh was a head coach before,
right? But still, I mean,
no. But your point is
but he wasn't a head coach in the NFL before.
Yes, he was. He was in San Francisco.
Yeah.
Remember, right? So
but he was in college before San Francisco.
100% true. When Jim Harbaugh retired as a player, his first. This is actually quite interesting.
USD,
but his entree into coaching was actually in the Raiders organization, where he was an offensive assistant. To your point, George, he went to the University of San Diego, small-time college football, succeeded there, and then started to move on. Stanford, and then Stanford went to the Niners, and then Niners went to Michigan, and now Michigan back to the NFL.
Yeah.
So Harbaugh, to your point, is a good name to use, but he's sort of a crossover because he was NFL college, and now back to NFL.
Right. So I don't really want to trust that whole college to NFL thing. So thinking about what they should wait until after the playoffs, or at least until some of the teams in the playoffs get knocked out. Because some of those guys, we were talking about it in the break, Kappy, if Buffalo loses to Jacksonville, could Doug McDermott be on the market? Will they possibly fire him? Doug McDermott would be a great head coach.
Hold on. As for Doug McDermott, who does he play for? Because
did I say Doug McDermott?
You did. Because I think that when the whole
why do I keep getting these names?
When the whole Davis, Allen, Davis, whoever, the backup quarterback for Houston, that whole thing screwed up all of our names. Does anybody remember what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Sean McDermott. I'm sorry.
Okay, just want to make sure I'm on the same page with you.
McDermott is the basketball
Sean
player.
McDermott. Go ahead.
Yeah, so Sean McDermott would be a great head coaching hire for, I feel like, someone that has been successful for multiple years, doesn't make it past the deep into the playoffs because of running into guys like Patrick Mahomes. I got his name right.
There you go.
Thank you. But running into those types of guys, now they have a chance. This is their chance to get very far. But if he doesn't, that could be somebody that can come in here and change a culture.
Well, I kind of agree earlier, George, with what Evan had to say, which is it doesn't really seem that difficult this time. The Raiders know that Pete Carroll did not have the length of contract, and at his age probably didn't have what it was going to take to get this whole thing turned around. And I say that, and New England turned their entire franchise around in one season. Now, granted, the previous coaching staff had gone out and drafted Drake May, and they knew what their game plan was with Drake May. But given that Vrabel and McDaniels were all available and they were part of the Patriot culture, and so was Gerard Mayo, but he was also a first-time head coach with an entirely brand new staff, it kind of goes to show you the difference in ownership, right? Robert Kraft wound up paying probably $50 million to all those coaches that he fired, but he was willing to take that risk. You've probably heard the phrase, hire slowly, fire fast. That's exactly what Robert Kraft did. He decided, you know what? We need to fire these guys immediately. And I know it's going to cost me a fortune, but a better coaching staff can be built. When we talk about Brady possibly trying to rebuild some of his old Patriot guys, Brady could make the case, well, look what the Patriots did with some old Patriot guys.
Well, why didn't he do that last year, though?
I think that Evan was on to something where I think, like, he just said, like, him and Belichick, that relationship had not been great. So I feel like he wanted to try to do his own thing, his own way, different. And then he realized, I should probably go with what I know.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to change the culture of the Raider organization, you tried for one season with Pete Carroll, and I guess I'll give Mark Davis some credit. Rather than saying, well, he's Pete Carroll, he's kind of got this great career, he's got this great resume, I don't want to disrespect the guy, let's give him more chance. Mark Davis was like, no, that's it. This didn't look good. He's not long for this game. Let's start over rather than go another year like this.
If you're going to attract a good, big-time head coach right now, that's someone that can do those things, this is the time right now because you have $100 to $115 million in free agent and cap space. Mm-hmm. Max Crosby is under contract, so you don't need to move him. You just gave him a big old contract. Right. So despite the fact that Max Crosby made all that money, you still have so much, and you have the number 1 overall pick and 10 picks in the draft. This is the best time to come to the Raiders and be a head coach that could change it all around.
I'll give you one little tease here. You ready?
Yeah.
I'll tease it, baby.
I have a wild, ridiculous, crazy, but you might think it's brilliant idea for who the Raiders' next head coach should be.
Ooh. We'll do that in about
I'd love to hear it.
4
Crazy,
minutes.
Out of left field, but you might think it's so dumb that it's brilliant.
We'll do that in about 4 minutes, 8 o'clock, straight up. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on 710 ESPN, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station. We'll also maybe do a mongrel of the morning and what's going on in the YouTube chat. But first, let me sip from my Felix Chevrolet Big Cab mug here.
Nice mug.
Oh, beautiful, man.
Nice mug.
It's 2026, a new year. Have you thought about
new
year, new you? And it could be a new you in a brand new ride. Our friends at Felix Chevrolet, the general manager, Nicky Deal, as I do call him, Nicky Deals. Nicky D! Start the year in drive. Get that? Start the year in drive. That's what they want you to do at Felix Chevrolet. How about a 2026 Chevy Colorado Trail Boss? You can get that at $349 per month right now. How about a 2026 Chevy Traverse? My girlfriend, Stephanie, she drives the Traverse. It's an absolutely beautiful car. I love to drive it around. She's like, I don't really want you driving my car. I drive it around.
You do?
Oh, yeah, because I'm like, listen, I want to drive that Traverse. It's a beautiful ride. It drives like a car, but it's an SUV. They've got a Costco executive member incentive. I'm an executive member of Costco. The Italian Stallion, my uncle, he is. So you can go in there and say, let me flash this. Give me that Chevy Traverse, Nicky D. Felix Chevrolet. Downtown L.A. Legendary. Been doing it in the city of Los Angeles since 1921. Right across the street from USC, the Big Cat. Let's play it, the big cat. He's staring down on Figueroa, and he's got a deal for you. Just go into Felix Chevrolet. Say, I want to see the general manager, Nicky D. Say, Nicky D, I want to pet that big cat. And he's going to take care of you. Just like Kappy is going to take care of that tease of the next Raiders head coach. That's all in 4 minutes on a Tuesday. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on ESPN LA.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
At Uline, they know going the extra mile takes hard work. For companies pushing to go further, Uline will go the distance with you. 24/7, they answer the phone to get you the shipping and industrial supplies you need. Business can move fast. Unexpected large orders, adverse weather, new safety guidelines, and changing economic trends. Uline works hard keeping 41,000 items ready to ship, minimizing detours on your way to the extra mile. Visit uline.com.
John Ireland here for Blue Ice Vodka, America's #1 potato vodka. Smooth, creamy, no burn, made from non-GMO potatoes and gluten-free with no added sugar, just 64 calories an ounce. Blue Ice Vodka, because taste matters.
This is the story of the one. As an HVAC technician, he and his digital multimeter are in high demand. So when a noisy office HVAC turns out to be a failing blower motor, he doesn't break a sweat. With Grainger's easy-to-use website and product information, he selects the product he needs to keep everything humming right along. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
It's a new year, and Aleve is here to help you keep your New Year's resolutions on track. Whether it's a daily walk, hitting the gym, or spending more time with friends and family, Aleve's got your back. With up to 12 hours of body pain relief per dose, Aleve keeps you moving with long-lasting body pain relief so you can chase those dreams and achieve your goals. Don't let body pain slow you down. Keep going with Aleve, because this year is your year. Try Aleve. Use as directed for minor aches and pains.
Hey, Laker fans, are you juggling work and family, chasing big goals while keeping everything else on track? You're in Ander, and National University gets it. That's why they have flexible online courses, career-focused programs, and real support for busy students who do it all. Whether you're building a career, raising a family, or going after your next big win, NU helps you crush your end game and your end game. Make your move at nu.edu.
Park Party Play. This wild card weekend, the playoffs coming live at Hollywood Park Casino. Join Travis Rogers, Sua Cravens, and me, Chris Morales, for the ultimate ESPN LA Rams watch party. The ESPN LA crew will be broadcasting live starting at 11:30 a.m. with the pregame, halftime, and postgame shows right from Hollywood Park Casino this Saturday, January 10th. Cheer on our Rams, soak in the excitement, and win exclusive prizes. Hollywood Park Casino, LA's hottest card room, and the only place to party and play 24/7. Must be 21 or older. Problem gambling? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey, what's up, home?
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNLAcontests.com. That's ESPNLAcontests.com.
Empower. After wanting one for years, Kevin is finally enjoying his new hot tub.
This is the life.
He worked with Empower to help him get good at money, so now he can be a little bad.
Oh, no, not my phone.
Oh, Kevin. Kevin's phone may be in hot water, but his finances aren't. Invest well, live a little. Start today at Empower.com.
Smalls here. Life is full of choices, some big, some small. And when you choose an H&R Block Tax Pro, you're choosing the largest network of tax expertise to be in your corner. For when your big ambitions need help with the small details. For when your six figures come from 6 different places. For when your gaming stream becomes your revenue stream. For when your business's year one needs 70 years of tax know-how. At H&R Block, they've seen it all. And they're here to help you make the most out of your money for life outside the box.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show is on.
I really want to play that sausage game. I like swing your sausage. That's like my kind of game, I think.
Mornings on ESPN LA will never be the same.
No, I have nothing to do with this.
Exactly what you do.
Oh, my God. Look at him swing that sausage.
Back to Sedano and Kap.
8:06, good morning. The 6th of January. It's a live imaging Tuesday presented by our friends at Geese and Wines. On this day in 1998, the number one hit, Kappy, LSG, My Body.
I like this jam. You do you?
Gerald
I like this
Levert,
song.
Keith Sweat, and Johnny Gill. You know, it makes you on a live imaging Tuesday just want to grind to this. You know what I mean? You ready, Oren?
Oh, yeah, bring it.
You drink a little, even though it's dry January, and our friends from Geese and Wines got you covered with the 0% wines, 0% alcohol, that is.
Yeah.
You can drink that. Like I'm holding the premium red.
Let me see.
From Geese and Wines.
Oh, nice.
You put on a little LSG.
Yeah.
My Body. And you just get at it, you know?
And then do you start grinding? Oh, damn. Look at
Look at the bottle. Give me the bottle.
Oh, damn. He got that decent wine. And he's jamming. And he grinded. And he all over Briones. And Briones wanted it.
Briones did want it, yeah.
You
turned his
You
body.
got it.
Hey,
Meanwhile,
you got ground.
I got a bottle at least, you know?
thanks to our friends at Geese and Wines for making a live imaging Tuesday possible. All dry January long right here on ESPN LA.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, you had a brilliant tease
thank you.
leading into the break.
All right, George, I'm going to try and sell you on something here. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, you and I disagree, But work with me here for a second. I think the Raiders should hire an offensive-minded head coach. I also think the Raiders should hire somebody that is a quarterback. I hate to use this word whisperer, but I'll just say somebody who's quarterback
friendly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Somebody who understands the position, knows the position.
Right.
And especially assuming you're going to draft a quarterback with the number 1 overall pick, and this young man is going to go through his growing pains,
Right.
and it's going to take a little bit of time, okay?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Now, just the other day, on his exit interview, someone asked this gentleman, hey, you've got coaching experience and you've got playing experience, but do you think you could coach at the NFL level right now? And this guy, as humble as can be, because I'm in love with this guy more so than ever before, this guy said, I don't mean to sound arrogant in the slightest bit here. Yes, I believe I could be an NFL head coach right now. If I were the Raiders and I were going to think a little outside the box, and if I were Tom Brady and I wasn't just trying to put the old band back together again, my nomination for Raiders head coach, dadgummit, is Phillip Rivers.
I had a feeling you were going to say that.
Now,
that's what you teased us for 5 minutes about?
You don't think that's a good idea?
You just Phillip Rivers, really?
You don't think that's a
you
great,
fired
you don't
Pete
think that's
Carroll
a brilliant idea
with his fake teeth and his
No.
Werther's Originals just to hire Phillip Rivers?
I mean,
well, let me ask you a question.
Who's never been a coach at all?
I mean, Antonio Pierce
Wait a
had
second.
more coaching experience than Phillip Rivers.
You're paying 6 coaches like $50 million a year.
Yeah, you can't do
You
that.
fired them all, and now you're going to hire Phillip Rivers?
By the way, like if Harbaugh, let's say Harbaugh
Yeah.
for one reason or another decided to leave, right? Like for one reason or another, not that I expect that to be the case. Maybe the Chargers could pull off something like that. Like, but the Raiders, no, makes
Here,
no
listen,
sense.
You say that he has no coaching experience. I would ask you, gentlemen.
I know
this
he coached
question.
in high school.
Well,
I
man,
get it.
I'll ask you, gentlemen, this question.
That's what it is. It's the high school coaching.
I'm going to ask you guys a question. What coaching experience did J.J. Redick have?
I knew
I'm
it.
not just
I
in sports.
saw it coming a mile away. I saw it coming
I'm
off
not
the hill.
disputing that, but there's a lot more precedent of guys who played in the NBA having zero coaching experience and coaching in the NBA and having success. I mean, look, Jason Kidd just coached to a finals.
Okay.
Steve Kerr. You know what I'm saying?
But by the way, in JJ's defense,
yeah,
even though they never talked about it apparently on that podcast, he had LeBron James as part of that plan. What do the Raiders have?
Well, my point is that
So if you're going to hire a coach with no experience,
well, he's got a lot of experience.
No.
By the way, the
I'm
Lakers
not
also
sure.
hired Pat Riley with no experience.
But he had Magic Johnson. Like you had
No,
a
you're
key
right,
part.
is what I'm saying. But to Cappy's point, that's not the same thing.
I'm thinking outside the box.
But you don't have a player to build around, meaning you don't have a person who's the leader of that team.
Well, no,
Who's
but what
saying,
you do
"Oh,
is-
this is our guy."
So
Right.
what you do is you're Rivers, and you yourself are essentially a leader in terms of being a quarterback, even though you're not going to be playing. Although, hey, if Mendoza
can do
gets
both.
hurt, I'll just suit up. I'll go out there and play it
can do
myself.
both.
Jesus.
You know, in fact, you know what? I say hire Rivers as the head coach, and you start him at quarterback for the first few games so that Rivers can say to Mendoza, watch how I do things. Watch how I do it. Now, you go out there as a young guy with real legs, and you go out there and move around. I know you guys think this is crazy and it's stupid. I'm just here to tell you that I
Yes
think
and
Phillip
yes,
Rivers,
by the way.
I think Phillip
Totally
Rivers,
agree with Sedano.
but I think Phillip, let me ask you guys a question. Let me just ask you this question real quick. If the Indianapolis Colts hired Phillip Rivers as their offensive coordinator, just hypothetically,
Okay.
would you guys think that was ridiculous and why would you do that? He's an offensive coordinator. The guy's never been a coach at any
Maybe
level.
a quarterback
Well, no,
coach.
I would say that's less of a stretch because he's probably called plays in the huddle, like on his own, and that is a less of a stretch than having to manage the entire team. Like that's different.
I'm here to tell you guys right now, I know it's outside the box. I know it sounds ridiculous. There is precedent in baseball and in basketball for guys who have never been a manager or never been a coach, but they were former players and they step in as manager or they step in as
How'd
coach.
it go with Jeff Saturday, my buddy and colleague here at E ESPN?
It did not go well at all. It did not go well at all.
Hey, he beat the Raiders, or he got close
did
to
beat
beating
the Raiders.
But I would just say this. I know it sounds outside the box and ridiculous. I understand that. I'm throwing out a concept here
Okay.
that is a little more creative than just going out and hiring some other recycled former head coach, former defensive coordinator, former offensive coordinator. I'm coming up with a fresh new concept. Now,
McDermott and like Brian Flores, they're recycled in a way. If McDermott goes, by the way,
Yeah,
But they're recycled
Brian
in a way, but
Flores-
not really.
Look, all I need to say this about Brian Flores, okay? Do you know how hard it is, Cappy? And I feel like you would have a good grasp on this. And we haven't talked about this with Brian Flores if he's the Raiders head coach or next head coach. Do you know how hard it is to stay in the National Football League as part
suing
of the coaching
the
tree.
National Football League?
When you are suing
Right.
the National Football League?
Oh, dude, there's no doubt. There is
Like,
no doubt.
how good of a coach must you be for John Tomlin and Kevin O'Connell, right? To hire you.
Well,
you know what I mean? Like, that's how good a coach that guy is.
Well, he's also got lots of relationships, right? I mean, like when Mike Tomlin hired Brian Flores, in many ways, Mike Tomlin was saying to the NFL, you guys did this guy wrong, and I'm going to put him on my staff. And then Kevin O'Connell, by this time, because now the toxicity is not around him that was around him.
But still, there's still a stigma. He still had an active lawsuit against the NFL.
Yeah, and listen, and wouldn't it be the one rogue maverick organization,
the Raiders, to hire the guy who sued the NFL,
exactly.
right? Yes,
because we're the Raiders, and we too have sued the NFL, and we too have had our problems with the NFL. So now we'll hire this guy,
right?
And by the way, this is the same organization that had another coach who's currently in the process of suing the NFL, and that's John Gruden. So listen, does Brian Flores make some sense because of his coaching resume? Of course he does. I'm just giving you guys an option here that if I was thinking outside the box and I was thinking quarterback-centric coach and somebody who I think you can get now while he's young and could be a really good NFL head coach, I'm throwing Phillip Rivers in the hat.
Right. I just don't think the Raiders is the place you would do that.
Totally agree. I don't think right now where they are and the whole idea of they're the Raiders, that mindset has to change. You have to get out of the hole where this is what the Raiders do. You have to get back, start being in professional franchise and doing the things the right way. Right now, that's just not how it's happening.
Phillip Rivers is a right way kind of guy.
He's right way, but I don't want outside the box right now.
By the way, Kappy, are you trying to destroy the Raiders from within now that you're not a Raider
Yes,
fan?
that's exactly what he's doing.
Mongrel of the morning time.
Yeah.
I want to give it to Darth Navarro.
Oh, it's my man.
I like Darth Navarro.
On our YouTube chat, because he said, how many gummies did Cap take before that Rivers bit?
Yeah, well,
it's not even a bit. It's an actual take for some reason.
And Darth Navarro knows very well that I am not on gummies this morning, that is a rational, clear-minded, real thought. And you know what?
Mongrel of the morning, thanks to Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. Good times. Less than 90 minutes from wherever you are, Kappy.
It's too bad that you gave it to Darth Navarro. Now, I love Darth, okay? I love Darth. I love his wife. I love everything about this family.
What's his wife's name?
His
wife
wife's
Navarro?
name, I think her name is. I'm going to get it wrong.
It doesn't matter.
Anyway.
Oh, it does matter, but you know what I mean.
They live in Temecula.
All right.
They're both medical professionals.
Oh, beautiful.
They are longtime 710 listeners. I hung out with them a lot at at Mandy's a couple years ago, and they're also they're longtime Kappy Cast listeners as well. So I love Darth.
Well, I don't
Navarro.
love that last part, but what do you
why
guys
not?
Yeah.
Why? What do you care? But Anthony Motisi, also in the YouTube chat, he loves the idea of Phillip Rivers.
He just slid in like my Facebook messages or something.
Anthony Motisi?
Yeah, because
that's how I communicate
because of
with
that
him.
post that we're tagged together in.
Uh-huh.
He found me that way, and like the Facebook stuff is weird with listeners because I feel like Instagram my DMs are wide open. Facebook, I had Facebook 20 years ago.
I agree, and plus
So wait.
it's more like real.
So nobody uses Facebook here anymore?
I don't have a Facebook.
I have it still, and I use
haven't
it.
had one for. I honestly haven't had one for like easily over a decade.
It's just weird for me to correspondence with listeners on there. I just have never done it, and I feel like now it's another platform that, like, I don't know, that one seems a little bit more personal. A lot of family stuff on there.
I definitely use Facebook Messenger with listeners all the time.
So you're saying I should do it?
Yes.
Okay.
Anthony Motisi's a great man.
So coming up at 9:00, Christopher.
Yes.
I set Kappy up with something yesterday, and I don't know if he followed through or not.
I did.
Okay. But I want the audience to know what this is because I want the audience to support this.
You and I have not had a chance to talk about this.
Oh, so you're not going to do it?
Well, let's talk about it, and I'll explain why. And by the way,
are we doing that at 9:00?
If you want, I could pull it off. It would be a big stretch. Big stretch.
Okay.
I'll explain why.
I tried to set Kappy up with something that I thought was kind of cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
And with a buddy of mine who used to work at ESPN.
Who's a very nice guy. I spent a lot of time on the phone with him last night.
He's a mensch.
Mm-hmm, he is indeed.
And he's a Hebraic brother like you.
He is, and he has the same name as one of my cousins.
Right?
Did you have this phone conversation before you saw me or after?
Before.
So I give Sedano credit. Sedano, I give Kappy credit. He didn't mention anything about this to me.
Yeah, it was no
and
big
usually
deal.
he's very much a Yenta.
Yeah. Oh, no, that's true. I am definitely a Yenta, to be
so
sure.
at 9, we're going to talk about this. At 9, right to start the YouTube hour.
Okay, you got it.
The Prize Picks Power Hour.
All right.
Yes.
Meanwhile, let me tell you about this.
Tell us.
Monday, January 12th, ESPN LA has taken over the Kings game. The Kings host the Dallas Stars at 7 p.m., and the festivities start with Steve Mason singing the national anthem if he doesn't call in sick. Exactly. Then Scott Kaplan, one Kappy, will be skating with the official ice crew to scrape the ice. And then DeMarco Farr will be on the Zamboni waving to all of you. That's Monday, January 12th. ESPN LA Night is coming to Crypto and the LA Kings game. Now, yesterday we had a big call with the LA Kings team. Bergie was on it, and we were talking about Kappy being a scraper. Now, here's the thing. And Zamboni was on there, too. Sam Batesh.
Yeah.
You need ice skates.
Right.
Do you have ice skates?
I do not.
So we need to get you ice skates.
Correct.
But apparently, Jared Chafee, we call him, from the LA Kings team, is like, do you know that the skates have to be 2 sizes smaller than your shoe? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You knew that?
Right, yes.
So what size shoe are you?
I'm usually about an 11, as Snoop would say.
What?
Because remember earlier we played that Snoop clip.
Oh.
11.
So you're an 11, which
11.
means you're an, and by the way, the Schaefer experience, he doesn't really talk like that.
Oh.
I'm just doing a bit.
Got it.
So you're a 9 skate.
Probably so.
9.5.
And what I would like to do next Monday, by the way, and it's
you,
actually
by
this
the way,
Monday.
at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, I already booked you. You got to warm up. You got to do a practice.
I was going to say that because yesterday in the afternoon, I went down to the Dog and had a little lunch, and then I took a walk around LA Live, and there were all these people who were trying to get into the arena, and they all had their equipment bags. And I'm like, okay, so they must open the ice to adult leagues or something before, in the middle of the afternoon, guys were going to go out there and play hockey.
I think those are people like warming up. They were players.
Oh, no, those weren't the players. Because they would have gone through a player entrance. But it could have been people who were working for whatever reason and people who had to be on the ice.
Other ice scrapers?
Yeah, you're going to be part of the scrape crew.
I know I am. So
but by the way, it's not just once. You're scraping all night.
All 3 periods?
Yep, the whole game.
Come on,
no, I booked you to scrape all night.
No.
The whole game. They have you for the whole game.
I think I scrape period 1, maybe a little of period 2, and then I come up to the suite and everybody can celebrate my
somebody
scraping.
called out sick and you're filling in for them.
Oh,
That's
really?
what happened, yeah.
And you're going to be an additional scraper. So the scraping team is still intact.
Okay.
You're going to be an additional scraper.
Are they going to am I going to be dressed as a scraper, or am I going to be dressed in a different outfit that everybody goes, oh, there he is?
Here's the thing. We got to talk about that because as we know, the great Mike Altieri, the SVP of the Kings, he didn't take care of Marty McSorley. That's why McSorley looked like he was a homeless bum.
Oh, stop with that.
By the way,
so mean.
So they were trying to set up for McSorley. He was going to be there on the 12th.
Yeah.
And now he says he's going to be out of town. Marty McSorley is afraid of me. And that's the best part about this bit.
Wow. George, I'm telling you, man. And it's part of my New Year's goals of the year is to see Marty McSorley pull Morales' sweatshirt over his head and hit him with uppercuts.
It'd be great if he'd actually show up.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, we'll text him. I'm like, does he have a phone from this decade?
Am I all 3 periods on the ice?
Really? Oh, yeah.
No, not
and
all.
pregame.
No, not all.
No joke.
Scraper.
They talked about it.
Yeah, you got to be a scraper.
You're the whole game.
You're a whole game scraper.
I'm an entire scraper.
Yep.
Yeah. Really? All right, well, I'll go do the warm-up at 1 o'clock. And I actually thought about last night.
They got to teach you how to use the shovel.
Yeah, I thought about last night. Maybe I should go over here to LA Live, and because the ice skating rink is still up here at LA Live. Maybe I should get a little bit of practice run in.
Okay.
Because even Rachel said to me, she goes, when was the last time you've ice skated? And I said, I don't know, about 2 years ago or so, maybe. Yeah. We went out on the ice here at LA Live. So there is some talk that I might go to a local ice skating rink one evening. Although I can't figure out what night because I got Laker basketball I want to watch.
There's
tonight.
one right by my house, Kappy, if you want to come.
Yeah, but I'm going to watch the Laker game tonight. I'm going to watch the Laker game tomorrow night. I'm going to watch the college football playoff on Thursday night.
Well, I won't be here. That's right.
So I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm going to get any scraping practice.
Why don't you take Rachel on a date, quote unquote, and be
to an ice skating rink near you?
You know what,
Yeah.
Lindsay? I did say that to her, and I said, "Hey, can you ice skate?" And she kind of gave me the same sort of confidence that I would give her. I'm like, "Of course I can ice skate." So I don't. There is a possibility that an ice skating dating thing could happen. Skating
there you
dating.
Go.
Yeah.
And afterwards, that Walmart item.
When was the last time you guys were all in a Walmart?
Exactly right. 8:21 in the morning on a Tuesday. Sedano's got that 9 o'clock tease for the Prize Picks Power Hour, but right now let's talk about our friends, Kappy. Damon Wines, the CEO of Seller's Advantage.
Oh, I would love to. Hey, listen, if you are coming into this new year and perhaps one of your goals this new year is, hey, we're going to sell our home and hopefully we're going to sell it and get top dollar. Listen, it's hard to time the market. Whether you're playing the stock market or the real estate market, it's very hard to time the market, right? Like you don't wait until you're like, oh, well, interest rates are dropping and that means people can borrow more. Don't deal with any of that nonsense, okay? If you want to sell your home because you're downsizing, if you want to sell because you've inherited a home that you don't want to own, you don't want to pay property taxes on, you don't want to be a landlord, or maybe, your kids have moved on and the house is too much and you're just ready to cash out, whatever your reason is for selling, call Seller's Advantage. Because when I talk about timing the market, Seller's Advantage, this is the time, meaning They will come to your home. They will look around. They will make you a competitive cash offer, and they will buy your home as is. Meaning you don't have to put $40,000 or $50,000 into it for all the repairs that are needed, and maybe your air conditioner doesn't work, or your HVAC system is old and it doesn't work, or you need to paint or landscape. You don't have to put out the money because Damon Lyons and everybody at Sellers Advantage will buy your home as is. And I know this. We talk to a lot of the Sellers Advantage customers, people who've sold their home through Sellers Advantage. Those people all say that they got more than they were even expecting. And by the way, just to throw in one little piece of sugar on top, how about $20,000 in advance for moving costs and other expenses? So if it's time to sell your home, it's time to call Sellers Advantage for a no-obligation cash offer. 888-390-AS-IS. That's the way they'll buy your home. 888-390-AS-IS. Or 888-390-2747. And, of course, you can always visit them online at sellersadvantage.com. Don't worry, sell happy with Sellers Advantage.
Thank you, Kappy. 8:23 on Tuesday, the 6th of January, 2026. It's a Live Imaging Tuesday presented by our friends at Geese & Wines and my friends at Providence, all of our friends. When we come back in about 3 minutes, why don't we do a little Radio Tinder for the first time this year, since I am wearing my Hernandez Wholesale Flooring hat today. The crazy Hernandez brothers with the morning wood, the hardwood. We'll do a little Radio Tinder in about 3 minutes from right now. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on ESPN LA.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
What's going on, LA? Bethel Duran here, and Toyota-thon is officially on. Go see my friends at Northridge Toyota or One Juice Toyota for a brand new 2025 Tacoma that's ready to lease for just $87 a month for 36 months plus tax. That's what I'm rolling in. It's a perfect time for a trade-in. Your ride might be worth more than ever. Northridge Toyota, One Juice Toyota, they make it easy.
Tacoma SR 2.4-cylinder turbo rear-wheel drive, 6-foot bed extra cab, model 7162G, VIN number 3TY, JDAHN, 1STO 37657, base excludes tax, title, license, registration fees, dealer options, and charges. $59.95 down, payment $87, expires 12/31/25.
Did you know Children's Hospital Los Angeles is changing the game in pediatric heart care? They're first in the world to implant an FDA-approved cardiac stent that grows with the child, meaning fewer surgeries, less time in the hospital, and more time for kids to just be kids. CHLA also ranks among the nation's best for heart transplant success rates and runs the largest congenital heart program on the West Coast. So put your child's heart in the hands of the team that's setting the pace. To learn more, visit chla.org.
Hey, it's Mace. Whether you're starting a new routine or making player picks for the first time, trying something new can be hard. But in life and on Prize Picks, it always feels good to be right with high-pressure playoff matchups every weekend, elite hoops action almost every night. Action never stops, and Prize Picks lets you take control. New feature alert. Prize Picks now has early payouts. If your player gets off to a hot start, now you got the option to cash out on those winnings before the game even finishes. Find your community on Prize Picks with the new social feeds feature. You can share Prize Picks with your friends, copy lineups you like, or use them as inspiration for your own picks. You can even follow Prize Picks partners like us and tail or fade our picks with just one click. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use code MACE, M-A-S-E, $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That is code MACE, M-A-S-E, $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, it's good to be right. Herbert.
Out on the course, they're the PGA Tour's best players. But in the arena, they're prime time. And Season 2 of TGL presented by SoFi is back with lights, cameras, action. We're talking big moments, big personalities, big names in the stands, all on the big screen. Big-time matchups with shot clocks, hammer drops, timeouts, overtime, and playoffs. It's city versus city, squad versus squad. The sport just hits different under the lights. It's TGL presented by SoFi. Keep up. It's golf. Tune into every match. Only on ESPN.
Rich Eisen here. LinkedIn Jobs is stepping things up with their new AI assistant so you can feel confident you're finding top talent. Get this. Employees hired through LinkedIn are 30% more likely to stick around for at least a year compared to those hired through the leading competitor. Hire right the first time. Post your job for free at linkedin.com/Eisen, then promote it to use LinkedIn Jobs' new AI assistant, making it easier and faster to find top candidates. That's linkedin.com/Eisen to post your job for free. Terms and conditions apply. And promote it to use LinkedIn Jobs' new AI assistant, making it easier and faster to find top candidates. That's linkedin.com/Eisen to post your job for free. Terms and conditions apply.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show, presented by Call Jacob and Jacob Emrani.
The new phone number, 800-345-6789.
My guy, your guy, Kappy's guy, the great Jacob Emrani. 800-345-6789.
With a new phone number, 800-345-6789.
8:28, good morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on a Tuesday.
And I'll write your name.
On this day in 2015, the number one hit, Taylor Swift, T-Swizzle. Blank Space, Kappy.
What do you guys think's going to happen? Is Travis Kelce going to retire and just become Taylor Swift's just road boy toy? Or does he keep playing football?
He's got a podcast worth like millions.
Yeah.
He's retiring for sure.
I think he's going to play one more year.
Yeah.
I kind of agree with Lindsay. I think he plays again.
Why? With Mahomes still injured, probably won't come back to what, week 4, 6, something like that? Why would he come back?
Well, the same reason Andy Reid will come back, because they're addicted to it. You don't think so, huh?
No, I think both of them are done.
George, what do you think?
You think Andy Reid's done?
Yeah, I think Andy Reid.
Really?
Well, then you better hold on, because that's another job that would be open.
You think he goes up to the front office? Or
Andy Reid, I could see him trying to ride out Mahomes a little longer. Personally, maybe I'm
that
wrong.
big belt of his.
Same with Kelce.
I agree.
What does he have in that belt? Looks like the Batman belt.
Yeah, he got a lot of toys in there.
Yeah.
You know? A lot of bat toys.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Thank you.
All right. Meanwhile,
yeah, tell us.
We haven't done it yet in 2026. I knock on the hard wood from our friends at Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. Steven Hernandez, I don't think he replied to my story the other day when I did the whole bit about our Rams chain.
Oh, really?
What's Steven doing, man?
I don't know, man.
He's busy.
I'm sure he is, but I'll tell you this right now. Given what he did to Rachel's rental with the carpet that they did, it was a big job too, man. It took 2 days to do it, and they had a lot of stairs because there's 4 levels to the place, dude. They did such a spectacular job. I can't wait for them to come do the next place.
Absolutely right. Radio Tinder time. We like to play a TV theme. How about this one?
And nobody really knows.
Because on this day in 1973, ABC's Schoolhouse Rock debuted with Multiplication Rock. Remember this, Kappy? You were born still.
Multiplication Rock.
What's so wonderful about a zero? It's nothing, isn't it?
Sure, it represents nothing alone.
Oh, there you go. You can follow her at Lindsay Baseball.
Should have listened to this more carefully when I was a kid.
On Twitter or Instagram, Hernandez Wholesale Flooring makes Radio Tinder possible. If you're in the market for new flooring, shop at Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, where every day is a deal, no gimmicks. Call 866-62-FLOOR, F-L-O-O-R, or go to HernandezWholesaleFlooring.net. No sale beats wholesale. Take it away, producer Lindsay.
Thanks, Christopher. I like the one that's about the we the
bill?
people, in order to form a more perfect union.
Is that I'm
establish
Just a Bill?
justice, ensure domestic tranquility. That's how I know is it the Constitution? Right?
Don't know.
I know. That's
It's a
how I
bill.
know it. I know the whole thing because of the song.
Obviously, you didn't know that one.
I just don't know what. I can't remember.
Declaration of Independence?
Yes, that's what it is.
There you go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're right.
maybe this is the year that Pepe Montilla declares his independence from Mason and Ireland.
Do you want him,
my God.
Do you want him showing up early in the morning?
No, really, no.
Oh.
Go ahead, Lindsay.
No.
Oh, so a woman on my favorite forum, the Am I the A-hole forum, she talked about how she wished that she disinvited a non-drinking guest to her holiday party. She said that the guest would be the only non-drinker at the gathering, and she was annoyed by it. She said he does drink, he's just decided not to on this occasion. And she said that, we just want to have a good amount to drink, play a few silly party games, music, and let our hair down. But this one person who will be coming has requested alcohol-free beer, and he's not drinking. He does drink, he just decided not to, as I said. She said that she's now regretting inviting him, and she said, I feel a bit miffed.
She's the a-hole. That's it. End of story. Well, let's move on. I mean, like, seriously. Like, who cares? Like, you invited someone, they have to drink? That's absurd.
Well, that's what my question was, like, in what situation is that even, like, okay to ask somebody? Like, am I the a-hole here? I feel like it's very clear that she's the a-hole, right? Yes.
By the way, there are so many zero alcohol options, not just geese and wines, but also 0% Heineken, Peroni. I drink a lot of those during holiday season at social events. And anybody that's judging you like, oh, that's 0% alcohol, please.
Well, wait a second. Here's something I do all
Take
the
the
time.
bottle and break it over their head.
Okay. All right. Let me tell you something. there are times when I go somewhere and everybody's drinking and I don't want to drink.
Right.
So I drink soda water with a lime, and everybody assumes I'm drinking vodka with soda and a lime. So, you can under the radar not be drinking, and it's not anybody's damn business what you're doing. By the way, a lot of times I say I won't drink tonight, guys. You guys drink, I'll drive. Okay, I'll be the designated driver. Who the hell is this person to demand that somebody do anything that they don't want to do?
Agreed. Anyway, what's next?
Yep, she's the a-hole.
All right, so I saw this clip. I sent in our little group chat about Aaron Rodgers and Mike Tomlin after the win the other day, and just them being like, I thought it was very adorable, showing each other some love.
You're sexy, bro. Love you. Thank you for bringing me here. You kidding me? Thank you for coming.
Said, thank you for bringing me here. And he said, you kidding me? Thank you for coming. Do you guys think that there's any chance that these two reunite? Let's say they go to the Super Bowl. Let's say they even win one playoff game. Do you think there's any chance that they reunite and both come back with the Steelers next year?
Can I just add one layer? Can I add one layer, which is, let's say they get knocked out in the first round.
I still think there's a chance.
So do I. Yeah.
They seem to really enjoy each other, right?
But I actually think this. I think that for Mike Tomlin, he realizes that Aaron Rodgers is not like a 10-year long-term solution. But I think in Mike Tomlin's case, he might also be thinking, I may not be 10 years here with the Pittsburgh Steelers. So for as long as I'm here, having a veteran quarterback who knows what he's doing, who completely – did you see Aaron Rodgers the other night? When there were 2 minutes and change to go and Baltimore had scored a touchdown, Aaron Rodgers walked on that field like, I've done this 1,000 times. Everybody keep calm. And they're like, well, who are you going to throw the ball to? Whoever's wearing a black uniform. I'll figure it out. DK Metcalf coming back this week could make a major impact. It should make a major impact for the Steelers. And I'm rooting for the Steelers. I'm rooting for Aaron Rodgers because I love the fact that everybody else hates him.
Let's take a quick timeout from Radio Tinder. We'll do more here in just a moment. In about 60 seconds, because let's talk about our friend for the first time in 2026, Jacob Emrani. I hold his beautiful picture in my hand.
Yeah. Well, Kappy, listen, Happy New Year. Jacob wants to pass along to Los Angeles as we kick off 2026. Jacob Emrani's here to wish you nothing but health, wealth, and big wins in your life. And speaking of big wins, Jacob Emrani just launched a new injury hotline to serve California, Kappy.
You guys know that number by now. I mean, just at the Laker game the other night, there were these fans sitting there and they were holding it. No, it was the Rams game.
Yeah.
They were holding up the number. That number is 800.
345
67
89. And if your New Year starts with a car accident, a fall, injury on the job, remember, this is the name you need to remember. It's Jacob Emrani, and this is the number that you call right away. The law office of Jacob Emrani, and that easy-to-remember new number. 800-345
6789.
Yeah, don't just jump on the phone with the insurance company and start guessing about what happened. And sure, do not say. Don't say you're fine when you're not. Because before you talk to an insurance company, you call Jacob. Since 1996, he has been fighting for people all over Southern California. And in 2026, he is still here for you. And now, George, making it even easier with that brand new 800 number.
Yep, it's 800-345
6789.
And save it in your phone right now so you're not searching for it when you're shaken up after a crash, which is very normal, obviously. And remember, there's no fee unless he wins your case.
The law offices of Jacob Emrani are the chosen legal partner of the Rams, of the Lakers, LAFC. And they have that same drive to compete and win, and that's how Jacob fights for all of his clients. So if you are hurt this year, lean on the attorney we all trust, and that's Jacob Emrani.
Yep, call him at 800-345 6789. That's 800-345
67.
Or visit him online at calljacob.com. Call Jacob. Since 1996, he has shown up when it matters most.
Thank you so much, gentlemen. 8:36. We continue with Radio Tinder already in progress. Back to producer Lindsay Baseball.
All right, so I got one more for you guys. We had been talking a lot about how the Raiders have the number 1 overall pick, but the number 2 pick, you guys know who has that one, right?
Guessing the Browns.
No, it's the Jets, actually. It's the Jets.
The Browns, there's something
Browns
worse.
won, so they pushed themselves back a little bit.
Yeah, they're so stupid for doing that, but whatever. So the Jets have the number 2 pick, and Todd McShay was saying yesterday that he was talking about Dante Moore, of course, the Oregon Ducks quarterback who's preparing for the Peach Bowl matchup, and he's saying that he thinks that if he were Dante Moore, in order to avoid the Jets at all costs, he should just go back and play another year. Do you guys think that? I mean, I know in this world with NIL,
I think that's really possible. That's
Okay.
and by the way, that was floated out well before Todd McShay. I mean, it's been I've heard for weeks that Dante Moore has considered just coming back to school for one more year.
would you do it personally?
If I were Dante Moore?
Based on the risk, yeah. Because what if they always say, what if you get injured?
I mean, he's still going to make millions of dollars,
right?
Playing quarterback at Oregon. It's not like Phil Knight is going to, skimp on his payments.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, look, my theory on this is very simple. And Tim Duncan did it in basketball. Peyton Manning obviously did it. Now Peyton Manning had means. That's a little different. These kids have means now too because they have NIL money in Moore's case. But like Tim Duncan to me is always the guy I look at and say, the guy went back and played his senior year, and he would have been the first pick in the draft for years.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're enjoying yourself, and now in this case you can actually make money, and you like being in college, go play. Because by the way, getting more experience under your belt, more snaps under your belt at any level is a good thing.
Yeah, I would agree. So here's the thing: Dante Moore has been very smart about his career, meaning he's been very patient. Remember, Bergie, he started right away as a freshman at UCLA. I mean, he was a much heralded high school recruit, right?
Yeah, and then Chip Kelly said, "No, let's play Ethan Garbers instead."
And so he got some playing time early, but he left and he didn't run to Oregon to go, "Hey, I got to play immediately." And remember, he sat for a year behind Dylan Gabriel, and he watched Dylan Gabriel, who was considered an NFL prospect and obviously was drafted by the Browns. So Dante Moore did not run somewhere because he has to play immediately. He was willing to be patient, sit behind Dylan Gabriel, go learn the Oregon offense, and then obviously this year he's had a terrific year, and they're in the college football playoff, and they're down into the semifinals. If I were Dante Moore, I would go back to Oregon. I'd get thousands more snaps. I would make my NIL money, and I would avoid the Jets at all costs. The NFL will be there a year later.
Agreed.
You know what I think would be really interesting is to do a deep dive on the top guys that were in college football the year before NIL started and where they are now. Just because those guys have to be so ticked off that it happened as soon as they graduated, right? Or as soon as they left.
Well, I mean, yes and no. I mean, quarterbacks in the NFL were mad that Sam Bradford was the last of the guy to get all the crazy guaranteed money, and then the numbers changed to help teams in regards to drafting quarterbacks early. So, it just happens. It's life.
The other part of it is this NIL money. It's interesting how it doesn't always guarantee that you play. Just to give you guys one example, listen to this number. The quarterback at my alma mater, the kid going into the season as the starter, his name is Eli Holstein. He was making $4 million in NIL money or something like that. And he was making more money and became the backup quarterback. He made more than Paul Skeens, who pitches for the Pittsburgh Pirates, who's your Cy Young Award kind of guy, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, this NIL money is crazy, but it doesn't necessarily guarantee you success or even playing time.
Correct.
Yeah.
I have one for you guys real quick. How about this?
Go ahead.
You mentioned Thursday the CFP starts again.
Right.
Our buddy Lane Kiffin here in L.A.
Mm-hmm.
How does this Ole Miss run reflect upon him, Kappy?
Well, if Ole Miss wins this next game, and moves to the championship game, it does not reflect well, in my opinion, on Lane Kiffin.
I think it doesn't reflect well already.
Yeah, right. I mean, because nobody thought that Ole Miss was going to beat Georgia. So the fact that this football team is inspired in spite of their former coach is an awesome thing to see. And I hope, listen, I don't really have I'll say a dog in the fight.
By the way, one of his starting defensive linemen called him a troll.
Oh, yeah.
And ripped him.
I love that. I'm telling you right now, I'm rooting for Ole Miss to win the national championship because I even love the story about how the coaches who are coaching for Ole Miss who've already signed with LSU.
Back and forth.
Yeah,
right.
These guys are going back and forth because they're recruiting for LSU, but they're coaching for Ole Miss. I would love to see Ole Miss finish this off. And then you got these coaches that are leaving going, hey, I know we won the national championship, but I'm leaving to go to LSU because I think it's better over there. I really hope Lane Kiffin regrets leaving Ole Miss.
Wouldn't you guys say that he rehabbed his image with this Ole Miss run up until all this happened?
Yes.
So then it's he just completely threw it out the window because once again, now his
he's
name,
a petulant child.
It's he's always associated with drama. Always.
He's always been a bratty guy. That's
there's
just who he's
there's
been.
a reason. There's a meme going around
Yeah.
that says Lane Kiffin has accepted the new role as president of Venezuela.
Venezuela. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
that's just that's not a political bit. That's more about a Lane Kiffin bit.
Yeah, he's a job jumper.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's pretty funny.
842. Thank you, Lindsay, for Radio Tinder, presented by Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. Sedano, let's talk about the all-new, not the ESPN LA app, but the ESPN app.
Yeah, listen, Kappy was talking about watching that college football playoff matchup and, all the matchups and everything really that is involved with ESPN. You can watch it on the all-new ESPN app, not only just on your phone, but you can obviously download it to your smart television as well. So when a trophy's raised, it can feel like a season's over, but on the ESPN app, it's never really over, okay? Because with more than 47,000 live events, plus originals, plus highlights, and coverage from every corner of the sports world, there's always something to dive into. There's no off-season on the ESPN app. Just everything a fan needs to keep going. It's always in season. So get all of ESPN all in one place. Download the ESPN app on your TV or phone today.
Thank you, Sedano. 8:43. We're back in 3 minutes and 15 seconds from right now. Oh, I stumbled there, Kappy. From right now, let's do a little NFL playoff bracket preview with Super Bowl odds. That's next. 3 minutes, 15 minutes from right now. 15 seconds. I'm all scrambled, man. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on a Tuesday.
This is the ZipRecruiter Rams Report.
Here's Travis Rogers.
The Los Angeles Rams have concluded the 2025 regular season at 12-5, and Matthew Stafford is waiting to find out whether or not he will win his first MVP of the NFL. Here's where the numbers finish. Matthew Stafford leads the entire league in yards, 4,707. Drake May, his nearest competitor in the MVP race, finishes fourth. Touchdowns, Matthew Stafford, number 1 with 46 touchdown passes this season. Drake May, number 3. Interceptions, both of them with 8. QBR, Drake May leads 77.2. Matthew Stafford right on his heels at number 4 at 71. And then when it comes to quarterback rating, 113.5 for Drake May. Matthew Stafford right on his heels at number 2. It is really close to call. And of course, Matthew Stafford finishes the season 4 touchdowns against 0 interceptions. With Tuesday's Rams Report, I'm Travis Rogers.
This is the ZipRecruiter Rams Report.
Powered by ZipRecruiter. Looking for your next great hire? Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
When it comes to hiring, other job sites are still huddling while ZipRecruiter's already in the end zone. That's why over 4 million businesses have used ZipRecruiter to hire, and why 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within 1 day. Get in the end zone with ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
Park Party Play. This wild card weekend, the playoffs coming alive at Hollywood Park Casino. Join Travis Rogers, Sua Cravens, and me, Chris Morales, for the ultimate ESPN LA Rams watch party. The ESPN LA crew will be broadcasting live starting at 11:30 a.m. with the pregame, halftime, and postgame shows right from Hollywood Park Casino this Saturday, January 10th. Cheer on our Rams, soak in the excitement, and win exclusive prizes. Hollywood Park Casino, LA's hottest card room, and the only place to party and play 24/7. Must be 21 or older. Problem gambling? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Progressive presents the Passionate Sports Fan Checklist. Signed jersey of your favorite bench warmer? Check. 14 bobbleheads that look nothing like the players they're emulating? Check. Twin TVs so you can watch the game on 2 different networks simultaneously? Check. Life-size wall sticker of your favorite player that routinely freaks you out at night? Check. A second life-size wall sticker so after the first one freaks you out, you see the second and you're like, oh right, the wall stickers. Check and mate. Bundle your renters and auto insurance with Progressive and save on protection for the things on your checklist. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers not available in all states or situations covered subject to policy terms.
Hey, fans! Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so like everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are like so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football, it's a pepper thing.
Hi, this is Avner Gat, founding partner of the Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Avner Gat Inc. is your trusted Los Angeles public adjuster. Call me directly at 818-917-5256 for help navigating the complexity of your insurance claim. Now back to the Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Good morning, guys.
Good morning, Abner. 8:47, good morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on this day in 2004. The number 1 R&B song, Alicia Keys. You don't know my name, Kappy.
I don't know this song, but I do know her name.
All right.
And I do know your name. And I'm a huge Alicia Keys fan. I say that, but I don't know
this
this song.
was her first song, her first hit.
I don't know. I like her. Big fan.
Today is also Shortbread Day.
Oh, really?
I like a lot of shortbread.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with shortbread, Jack.
Okay.
Meanwhile, the Prize Picks Power Hour coming up at 9 a.m. on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. And if you're listening to us on the app, the Sedano and Kap tile, just stay there, sucker. The Rich Eisen Show terrestrially on 7:10 a.m. and on the app as well. Coming up at 9 o'clock, and we'll pay off that tease that Sedano gave to what he asked Kappy, or he set something up for you or something. We'll talk about that. But first, how about this playoff bracket preview, Sedano?
Yeah, listen, it's interesting because the odds are out at the moment for who can win the Super Bowl. Rams are still number 2 behind the Seahawks at the moment. So it is fascinating to see that despite the Rams, as Chris put it, well, I'll put it nicer than he did yesterday, challenges down the stretch.
How did he put it? I don't remember how he put it yesterday.
Well, he said it was a disaster.
It's been a scumbag-type performance the last 4 games.
Wow.
Well, you didn't say that, but I also wouldn't go that far either.
I don't remember any scumbag.
I'm just saying, I'm heartbroken. But Saturday at HBC, I will be the Rams chain, the hat, the clothes. I might even go Rams underwear.
Oh, really? What are you more heartbroken about? The fact that they have the 5 seed or the fact that your prediction of 14-3 didn't come through?
The latter.
Okay, got it.
So Vegas pretty much has the Seahawks and Rams as the top 2 favorites. And then after that, it's the Broncos in the AFC. I think Broncos-Rams is a real possibility. I just feel like, for all this, all year long, right? Everybody, the Broncos don't win by, they don't beat anybody by a lot or whatever, this, that, and the other. But they win games, man, and their defense is freaking fantastic. It's unbelievable how good it is.
But I'm going to tell you something. I don't really feel like I've got a strong grasp on who is my favorite. In other words, listen, I've already convinced myself that the Rams are going to the Super Bowl. I convinced myself of that in the preseason.
It's the Rams or Seahawks for me. Like it's going. Whoever wins that game, I think, will end up being in the Super Bowl.
So I have this vision of the Rams, and I said it yesterday, going on a redemption tour. And here's how I see it going. Yeah. The Rams go to Carolina, where they lost in Week 13, and they avenge that loss. Check. Then the Rams go to Seattle, where they should have won the game just a couple weeks ago. There were the 3 2-point conversions. There was the controversy. There was the punt return. Then the Rams fired their special teams coach. They're trying to clean that mess up. So I think the Rams go to Carolina and win. I think they go to Seattle and they avenge that loss. And then lastly, the Rams on the road to Santa Clara go to Philadelphia. It's cold. It's snowy. It's muddy. It's disgusting. And you know what? The Rams find a way to win. So they avenge the loss to Carolina, to Seattle, and they finally get over the Philadelphia Eagles, and the Rams make it to the Super Bowl. That's, George, I've already sold that to myself.
That'd be awesome, Kappy. I hope it works out that way.
On the other side, though.
You don't think the Broncos can make the Super Bowl?
Oh, I do. Oh, I've been on the Broncos all season long when most people, to your point, were saying, no, they're really not that good. They're just sort of getting by. Because remember, there was a time where the Broncos just barely squeaked by the Jets. Was a couple points, and they just got by the Giants. Remember when the Raiders went there? I want to say it was like a Thursday night, and the Raiders were in that game all the way. So when you don't beat up on bad teams, people just don't believe in you. But the Broncos either A, played down to their competition, or B, just kind of are one of these last-minute fourth quarter. Because remember that Giants game, weren't they down by 19 points in that game? And they scored more points in the fourth quarter than anybody had ever scored in making that kind of a comeback. I believe in Denver in a big way, George.
Which is interesting because you were not a Sean Payton believer when he first came back.
I admit now that I was absolutely wrong about Sean Payton. I thought Sean Payton would come back to the NFL and would be no different than Mike McCarthy, who has not been successful since he's returned to the NFL and is sitting on the bench right now. And by the way, that's a name. We're talking about all these head coaching vacancies. Nobody's bringing up the name Mike McCarthy. And I think that Mike McCarthy is trying to keep his name fresh and in the public consciousness, of the NFL public consciousness, by being a regular weekly contributor on the McAfee Show. So I think McCarthy's a name that we should probably also throw into this mix. But let me ask you
McCarthy,
this.
I mean, listen, if you got McCarthy, you know you're going to be a playoff team. Like, he's good enough to do that. I know he won the one Super Bowl with Aaron, But right, I think that's just it. It's just that Super Bowl gets looked at as, well, that was Aaron Rodgers, you know?
And Sean Payton, as far as I'm concerned, his Super Bowl looks like, well, that was Drew Brees in his prime.
Not anymore, I don't think.
Well,
and
right,
a defense
so
that might have been,
and I would say I would say this though. If you look at Sean Payton's run in New Orleans, like even post Brees, like they had times where they won games with Taysom Hill, Teddy Bridgewater, like big games. So like he's a good coach, man.
He is a much better coach than I gave him credit for. And I hate to be wrong all the time. I was wrong about Pete Carroll. It still bothers me. And I've been wrong thus far about Sean Payton. And so I am a believer in the Broncos. But let me ask you this.
Yeah.
You don't have Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't have the Chiefs this year.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have Lamar. You don't have the Ravens this year.
Right.
I know Bills fans think that this could be their year, but I'm not sure the Bills are as good this year as they have been in years
I can't
past.
wait for it to happen again. Josh Allen.
Well, it's not Josh Allen's the reason.
Oh, it doesn't matter. You're the star.
Chris, but
you get paid
this
hundreds
is
of millions of dollars, and guess what?
This is what drives me nuts about
This is
you.
why you don't understand sports. Tell him,
I mean,
George.
honestly,
Tell
the
him.
guy has
This guy doesn't understand
their
sports.
defense stinks, and they have no wide receivers.
Tell
Like
him,
his best receiver is a tight end.
I
And
can't
he's not
wait
even like
for
an
them to
elite
get
tight
beat
end
again in the playoffs.
Oh my God, you're the guy. Gosh,
get him, George. Get him.
You're that the most.
only
You're
day
like that
2.
annoying guy
Yeah.
who is on like social media, like saying stupid things. Like that's you.
I'm not on social media. I'm on the radio doing it.
And on social media, actually, you're doing it both.
So
Are
is he
you calling him a mongrel?
or a troll?
Right.
Or a
No,
mental
he just,
midget.
He just, God,
tell
your
him,
your sports takes at times could be just exhausting.
Well, that's good, though.
God.
All right, let me ask you this. Buffalo. Because you're asking the question, do you believe in Denver? My answer is yes. Do you believe in Buffalo?
I believe in Josh Allen.
Okay, but here's the thing. Buffalo is going to go to Jacksonville. And I'm
Jacksonville's
sure,
a good team, man.
right.
I watched them more recently, and after doing a couple of their games, and I was like the first game, I was like, it was the Cardinals, whatever. And then another game, and I'm like, man, I kept watching them. I'm like, holy moly, like this team is really good.
You don't win 8 straight games and not be good. And by the way, just remember that Jacksonville did beat Denver convincingly in
Correct.
Denver.
Yeah.
Yes,
they're good.
Indianapolis and Tennessee were not good teams, and they played Indianapolis twice, and they played the Jets. I mean, the last 5 weeks of the season, their schedule is very soft, but they did what they had to do. They beat the Chargers. They beat the Broncos in Denver. And I think that everybody will look at Jacksonville and go, I don't really believe in the Jacksonville Jaguars because they're the Jacksonville Jaguars. But you should believe in them. I do.
Dude, do you remember? Like, there was a time in the 90s the Jacksonville Jaguars were awesome with Mark Brunell.
Yes.
They had that great defense, your boy Bazzelli, Jimmy Smith, and Keenan McCardle.
Keenan McCardle, that's right.
Yeah.
They were good. And listen, I believe in the Houston Texans also. Do you realize that Houston got off to an 0-3 start?
Yeah.
And Houston won 9 straight games to finish the season. And
Yeah.
I know that people will go, okay, well, who'd they beat? I'll tell you who they beat.
Yeah.
They beat Jacksonville.
Yeah.
They beat Buffalo.
Yeah.
They won at Kansas City when Kansas City was desperate and still trying to get into the
Right.
playoffs.
Yeah.
They won at the Chargers.
Yeah.
I'm taking the Texans for real. So
Bulls on parade, baby.
So I believe.
Kappy, you know what I'll tell you?
Yeah, tell me.
Defense is back. Look at these teams.
Houston
Defense.
and Denver and Jacksonville. Yeah.
They're all, I mean, even the Rams defense. Their defense is back.
We're back in just a few minutes for the Prize Picks Power Hour. We'll pay off that big tease that Sedano gave to Kappy. Maybe we'll do more of Josh Allen. And so much more. Smile, mongrels. It's a Tuesday. A live imaging Tuesday presented by Providence and my friends at Geese & Wines with that 0% for dry January, sucker.
Hey, it's Mace. Whether you're starting a new routine or making player picks for the first time, trying something new can be hard. But in life and on Prize Picks, it always feels good to be right with high-pressure playoff matchups every weekend, elite hoops action almost every night. Action never stops, and Prize Picks let you take control. New feature alert. Prize Picks now has early payouts. If your player gets off to a hot start, now you got the option to cash out on those winnings before the game even finishes. Find your community on Prize Picks. With the new social feeds feature, you can share Prize Picks with your friends, copy lineups you like, or use them as inspiration for your own picks. You can even follow Prize Picks partners like us and tail or fade our picks with just one click. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use code MACE, M-A-S-E, $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That is code MACE, M-A-S-E, $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, it's good to be right.
Parents, did you know that Children's Hospital Los Angeles has the #1 spine program of its kind on the West Coast? In fact, 1 in 5 kids who need spine care come to the Autry Orthopedic Center at CHLA. Their specialists provide world-class care for spinal disorders, including scoliosis, helping young athletes get back in the game. So don't let scoliosis or spinal injuries throw your child a curveball. To learn more, visit chla.org.
Presented by Robinhood.
He crosses, spins, pulls up.
With Robinhood Prediction Markets, buy or sell your predictions all game long. No house odds, just you versus the market. Put your sports IQ to work. Trade every shot, block, steal, run, and moment that shifts the game. With Robinhood Prediction Markets, trade every play. Visit Robinhood.com/predict to start trading. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
When it's game time, every play counts. So when it's time to choose your next vehicle, make the winning play at George Chevrolet. From the powerful work-ready Silverado to the family-sized Traverse and all-electric standouts like Blazer and Equinox EV, George Chevrolet has an incredible selection and a championship-caliber team ready to help you get the perfect Chevy at the best price. Visit them off the 91 Freeway, Lakewood Exit in Bellflower, or shop online at GeorgeChevy.com. That's GeorgeChevy.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Do you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt or personal loans? With credit card debt at all-time highs, Debt Relief Advocates is urgently notifying consumers of debt relief now being made available, designed to aid consumers with out-of-control credit card debt. Those who qualify and enroll for this relief program will only have to pay back a fraction of what they owe. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. This is a relief program that credit card companies would rather you not know about, as it ends your debt nightmare and saves you lots of money. Consumers owing at least $10,000 in credit card debt or personal loans can now take advantage of this debt relief as the cost of living skyrockets. Debt Relief Advocates has established a relief hotline for you to call to learn what debt reduction you may qualify for, so don't wait. For this free information, call the Relief Hotline at 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
710 ESPN.
KSPN, Los Angeles.
A good karma brands radio station.
Previously on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
Right before we took the break, I was like, hey guys, did you guys know that Walmart is like the most amazing store I've ever been in? They got everything. I wanted to buy a fishing pole. I don't even go fishing.
40 years.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it turns out, little did I know, you guys were all teasing me. Oh my God, when was the last time you were in a Walmart, Mr. Coastal Elite? Dude,
By the way, we never said Coastal Elite.
Yeah, nobody said that.
It's my phrase.
Yeah,
it's my phrase. Right. It's my phrase.
Coastal Elite.
That's my phrase.
Can you make T-shirts of that?
Yeah. Turns
that sounds
out,
like something Sean Hannity would say, not me.
Turns out there's a Walmart right in my own neighborhood.
Wow.
They got it all.
Yeah, it's like a grocery store, too.
I was able to buy a sex toy in a Walmart.
Dude, come on.
True story.
The Sedano and Kap Morning Show is on the air.
The biggest show in ESPN LA history.
How old is Cher now?
Gotta be like 80.
Yeah. In a weird way, she's still very hot.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right.
Don't you think? Oh, my God.
79 years old.
She has a boyfriend that's like 28.
Right. That's what I'm kind of saying, you know?
You're
like
saying
Georgia, right?
Sedano literally spitting water out. As Kappy said, Cher's still hot.
She is. And you're right.
Not that she's hot in a weird way.
Yeah.
A little sabor.
Yeah, I don't think people like being called hacks.
You're the güero on the radio.
Giant Mexican, horn section. And
Did you have me on your show to berate me? Is that what you're doing now?
give me a freaking break. We go me, Big Al,
right,
Redbird, Freak Daddy Freddie A.
Freak Daddy Freddie A.
Right.
Is Redbird related to Redwood?
Midnight in the Desert. I'm Art Bell.
Scott Kaplan, eat a fat one, bro. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show on 710 ESPN.
The all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
We're bigger than U.S. Steel.
Wow, that's crazy.
Well, you want to woo-woo?
Bit Boy.
Right now.
Monstrous.
Beto, I don't want to eat that. We did it, Dad. We did it.
You were riding high on the stinger last time.
Oh, big time.
Right, that's right. Of course we were.
So, Mongrels, stay tuned.
Right. Salute.
You know, I think so anyway. Besides the voice, I'm going to tell you something pretty hot, too.
I'm coming here every week, guys. This is so good.
I mean, right? Here it comes, George.
The Prize Picks Power Hour is underway, 9:02 and 50 seconds. Here we go. Thanks to Prize Picks. Download the app today and use code Kappy, K-A-P-P-Y, to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code Kappy to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, it's good to be right. Let's get right to it. This big payoff. The tease that Sedano presented to us earlier this morning. By the way, this is the radio show that others dream of being this good. We do it with, what did Rush Limbaugh used to say? With one hand tied behind our backs. We're that good.
Oh, wow.
We're going to start sticking it in everybody's face in 2026.
Okay, I'm all for that.
Wait, we should have you do a show with a hand literally tied behind your back.
Put it right in your mouth.
And we might do that too. Let's pay off the tease. Now,
Do that.
Sedano,
Let's
set it up.
handcuff Chris to the chair.
You can handcuff
behind
me
his
all
back,
night.
You know?
If you want.
Just one hand tied behind his back.
Oh.
Set it up, Sheena.
So I get a text yesterday from a buddy of mine. His name is Mike Goldfarb, and he used to work. He was one of the guys who invented Shacked and a Fool at TNT, and then years later he came to ESPN. I think he's brilliant. He no longer is with ESPN. He basically runs Yahoo Sports now, and he runs a bunch of different shows. And he has this one show that he does. It's like a video cast kind of thing. And he sends me a text and he says, super random question. Who is the funniest Rams on-air personality you know? Whether a vlogger, a commentator, reporter, radio guy. And by the way, Happy New Year, my brother. And he writes, because I have this segment I want to do that, you know, I want to pit the Panthers, the teams' peoples against each other. Like the people who represent, you know, the Panthers versus the Rams, et cetera, Chicago, Green Bay, et cetera, et cetera. So immediately I call him. I said, I got your guy. I said, my guy Kappy. I mean, it's simple. Like that's the guy. Because it's like a fun debate. Like, you know, it's like, it's not like first take crazy debate, but it's like fun debate.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought of Kappy immediately. So Mike and I ended up talking about a bunch of other things, but I finished. I said, hey, let me reach out to Kap and see if he can do it. So I call Kappy around 2:00, and I say, hey man, I got this thing for you, babe. Do you want to do it or
I'm
not?
I'm spelling over here right now, man.
Yeah, I got this gig for you, babe.
I've got Spielkish going right now, man.
Right, it's a sweet gig. I think you could do it. I love the guy, the Goldfarb. You know, he brag brother like you.
Right.
I think you guys would make a good thing together.
Mm-hmm.
So Kappy's like, okay. So I send a text with the two of them. Hey, you know, I say really nice things about both guys, right? Do you want me to read the text, Kappy?
I'd be curious to know what you said. I don't remember.
Hold on. Let me find it.
Let me see what he said here. Are you using your computer right now for your texts?
Yeah.
I never use my computer for text. In
You
fact,
can use it with iMessage.
I know, but I
don't like to
eliminated
do
it.
it.
I eliminated it from my computer.
I only do it on the home computer.
Got it.
Hey, everybody.
So I say, introducing my guys here. Kap, meet Mike Goldfarb. He's brilliant. I was lucky to work with him for a few years on TV at ESPN. He's an even better guy to boot. Mike, Kap is my co-host on ESPN LA. We've been boys for 25 plus years. He'd be perfect to chat with about the segment you're looking to produce. I'll let you guys take it from here. Okay?
Okay.
So I text that. Kappy then writes back, thank you, JS. Mike, would love to hear what you have in mind and how I can help. Kap, calling you now. George, appreciate the kind words. So that was at 2:32 p.m.
Okay, 2:32.
At 4:00 p.m., back on that same text thread, I get a text that's from Cap that says, Mike, sorry I missed your call. Please let me know when you're available. So I'm thinking, all right, great. So I set up Kappy with this guy, and then Kappy misses his call, responds like 90 minutes later. Who knows what's transpired afterwards? But I'm like, I'm letting it be. That ain't my problem anymore. So what happened, Kappy? I tried to set you up on this fun thing on Yahoo. You could promote the show. You could promote you could promote the Kappy Cast. You could promote whatever you want. Cited, for God's sake, whatever you want. And it's a nice platform. What happened?
So I got on the phone with your boy, Michael Goldfarb. Yeah. Nice guy.
Mensch.
Told him, I said, I got you in my phone now, but I got to make sure that I have Michael Goldfarb from Yahoo because I have a cousin named Michael Goldfarb who's in Los Gatos. And so I speak
Los Gatos, that means the cat.
That's right. It does, indeed.
Yes, it does.
Jorge Briones, you didn't know that,
the
did
cats,
you?
Los Gatos, cats.
See, right.
Oh,
Los
cats.
Gatos,
Sorry,
multiple, plural, Gatos.
That big cat.
Right. So, George, I got on the phone with Michael Goldfarb yesterday. He's a hell of a good guy. And he tells me, he kind of throws me this pitch. He goes, listen, I got this idea. He goes, do you remember when Sean Salisbury, okay?
We were just talking about Sean last night with DeAndre.
Right. When Sean Salisbury used to have a bit that he would do with John Clayton, R.I.P. I love John Clayton. I miss my man. They used to go back and forth, right?
And debate. Right. It was fun and witty. Right.
And so you had Salisbury, who was kind of like the old football player, jock guy,
kind
right?
of meathead.
Right. And then you had Clayton, who kind of looks like a dork, and he's kind of geeky, and he's a writer.
Really
and the whole
good
thing.
one-liners.
Right.
Yeah.
So the two of them would go back and forth, and then eventually we get personal, where Salisbury would say, "You don't know nothing about football, you little pencil neck geek," things like that. So Goldfarb last night is pitching me on this whole concept. He's like, look, he goes, I want to do a bit where I take one guy representing the Rams, that would be me. He goes, and I take this other guy representing the Carolina Panthers, and he already had a guy in mind.
Yeah.
He goes, and we throw you guys a bunch of questions that are not like hardcore analytical football questions, but and he gave me an example. He said the example would be like, which fan base deserves this win more, the Rams or the Panthers? Right. He goes, and then you would come on and you'd explain why the Rams fan base deserves this so much more than the Panthers, and the other guy would do it back and forth. So I say, hey, listen, this sounds like a lot of fun. This sounds great. I said, George really speaks so highly of you, and this sounds interesting to me. So, tell me what. Well, let me ask you this, Chris. What do you?
I already see where this is going.
What is the first question I ask?
The first question normal people would ask would be like, let me know what time we can do this. I'm excited for the opportunity.
Okay. So
your question was, what's the compensation?
Okay. Well, believe it or not,
did you ask to get paid?
Believe it or not, I did not ask about compensation.
Okay.
But why?
Because that would have been like, oh, come on.
No, but that's actually not like I didn't ask because I didn't think it was a paid thing. I think they were inviting me on as a guest.
By the way, they're trying to build something special over there with this reboot. Our friend Andrew Siciliano does a show now over there.
Yeah.
With Yahoo Sports.
Yeah. So it sounded very interesting to me. So then I did ask. I said, hey, thank you for the invitation. This is great. What time are we talking about here?
Because I have a Kappy Cast.
Right. So I was thinking that he probably realizes that we're on the air from 7 to 10 a.m.
Well, I don't think he knows what time we're on anymore.
He did not. That's right. He did not. And then, of course, why would he know that the Kappy Cast would be on from 10 a.m. till noon?
Right. Yeah. I mean, the Kappy Cast.
So I've got 5 hours here where I'm virtually unavailable, right?
Yeah. Only 3 of them you get paid for. But
which 3?
Go ahead. Keep going.
Okay. So then I don't even ask him like, hey, is this a paid gig? I don't even ask. I'm like, hey, I'm flattered to be invited, and George speaks so highly of you. I'm interested. Tell me when we're doing this. And he tells me, he says like 9 till 11, Pacific time in the morning. And I go, well, geez,
so do it after this show and do it during the Kappy. What days he wants you to do?
But let me explain to you what happened. So wait, there's more to the story. So he says 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Pacific time. I go, oh, well, you know what? I'm on the radio from 9 till 10, and then I go and do the Kappy Cast. I'm not really sure. He goes, oh, no, that's East Coast time.
Oh.
And I said, so what time are we talking about? He said, well, does like 6:15 a.m. work for you? And I'm like, ooh, 6:15 a.m. I don't know, man. And he's like, well, we could back it up a little bit. Does 6:30 work? And I'm like, okay, give me a little bit of time. Let me think this thing through a little bit. So I wound up sending him an email saying, you know what, man, I think it's super ambitious for me to try and do this at 6:30 in the morning on live.
How long is it?
It's probably only like 10 minutes long.
Well, why can't you do it at 6:15?
I mean, you're pretty wired when you get to the studio at 6:30.
So here's the thing.
What day of the week? Are you going to be home or are you going to be here?
Well, so that's the other thing. So it was a Thursday.
So do it Thursday at 6:15.
I said Thursday actually works better for me because I would be at home. I wouldn't be in the studio, and I don't know how ESPN would feel about me doing this Yahoo thing from the ESPN studios. I don't know. So I just wasn't sure.
I would go on as a guest.
Yeah, a lot of things.
If you're going on as a guest, it's one thing. Like, it's not like.
Yeah, so what do you guys think? Should I do this Yahoo thing on Thursday morning?
We just spent 11 minutes talking about it, so I would hope you do it for the payoff.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I wasn't sure. I was like, I don't know, man. Do I want to get up, get like fired up at 6:30 in the morning before we get up?
It's not like he asked you to be on at 3 a.m. It's 45 minutes. We're already all up.
He's not asking you to be Stephen A. and Skip. You know what I mean? Like,
so you guys think I should do it?
I don't understand what the question is.
Which part didn't you understand? Let me rephrase it. Do you guys think I should do it?
Yes. But that's why Sedano thought of you. So why wouldn't you do it?
And by the way, I mean, this could lead to something, I mean, I'm not saying it will, but I mean, what if Mike Goldfarb needs someone to do something somewhere else down the road? You know what I'm saying? And like, it could be maybe whether it's here or somewhere else, it's just a good person to know.
By the way, just a similar comp. Yesterday, Rob Fukuzaki from ABC7 slid in my DMs and basically wants to do a segment with him and me talking about my health and my journey.
Okay.
Why wouldn't I do that? He's a friend, but why wouldn't I? Why? What's the downside?
Well, for me, there is no downside per se. It was just about, do I want to do something before we go on the air at 7 a.m.?
I still don't get. Maybe I'm missing something. If anybody else wants to jump in that I'm missing.
Yeah, I don't see the downside to any of this.
What's the downside? That you're going to be like spent energy-wise?
Oh,
Is that what you're saying?
You're going to be too tired?
No,
You're not going to have enough energy at 6:30, 30 minutes before the show?
No, not so much that. It's just like, when I get up 5:30 a.m.,
right.
I have myself a cup of coffee. I scrape a couple of times,
Okay.
2-3 times. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes 3-4 times,
Again.
I get my scraping done.
I got it.
And then I get myself in position. I get all my stuff ready to go. I'm ready to go on the air for the Sedano and Kap morning show at 7 a.m. Do I want to interrupt my flow at 6:30 a.m.?
But he offered you 6:15. You're the one that said 6:30.
Right, because I thought backing it up a little bit would be even better.
Just wake up 15 minutes early that day.
All right, so everybody here agrees that I should do
You don't
this.
understand what we're doing.
Okay?
What's the
Do what you want, Kappy. If you want to do
whatever
it,
makes you
do
happy.
it,
Just the
man.
segment.
Right,
Just the
but
segment.
I thought it'd be a great spot. First of all, Mike is really, he's just a good dude to know. You know what I'm saying?
Sam
Like,
Boney checked in, Sedano's favorite person, to say that Mike's a great guy.
He did.
I mean, listen, Sam Boney is a great judge of character. I'm telling you, I've worked with the guy. I think he's brilliant. Like, I'm not blowing smoke up his ass. Like, I absolutely think the guy's really
All right,
good.
so
and
based on everybody's advice here and everybody believing that this is a good thing.
You're talking sports. It's not. What do you think? It's a Yahoo product. You think they're going to ask you some like pocketed question that's going to go viral?
No, I'm not worried about that at all.
You think they're going to ask you about the sex toy?
He'd actually love that.
No, actually, if they wanted to ask me about the sex toy, I think I'm more of an expert in that at this point. You know what I'm saying? But if
your hesitations.
My hesitation was simply the time. If he would have said to me it's 12:30 p.m. Pacific time, I'd be like, done deal.
Well, they probably want to churn that out early, like so more people can view it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of their deal. They do it live in the morning so that way it can be viewed throughout the
and then we
afternoon.
can promote it here on the show.
Okay.
And you could promote our show on there.
Well, that was really my biggest thing is I'm going to go. And then, by the way, then he said to me this, because we started talking about a couple other things. And
a couple other ventures?
No, it was more like he was saying, like I was telling him yesterday, I'm like, well, I'm going to go to the Kings game tonight. And he said, do you cover the Kings or are you just a fan? And I said, I don't cover the Kings. I said, but I'm really going on a scouting mission tonight. And he said, well, what do you mean? I said, well, next week, Monday, he goes, I said, I'm going to be doing the ice scraping on Monday.
Right.
And he said, well, if the Rams win, we'd love to have you back. And then we can show the video of you doing the scraping on the ice on Yahoo. So he's already got like a plan. And
Dude,
if my
I'm telling you, he's a really smart dude.
If my plan goes to the map that I've created, which is the Rams go and they beat Carolina, then they beat Seattle, then they beat Philadelphia in Philly, and they go to San Francisco when they win a Super Bowl in their rival stadium, I might wind up being on Yahoo for 5 straight weeks.
There you go, Yahoo Kap.
I mean, I spent a lot of time at Yahoo. So did Lindsay back in our earlier days in our career.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what you're like worried about. You think
I'm
we're
not
going to
worried.
sucker punch you?
Oh God,
be like,
no.
Cap's going on Yahoo. He's a traitor.
No, you're thinking about it all not the way I'm thinking about it at all.
I don't know how you're thinking about it.
I'm thinking about
his
it like
hesitation is his schedule.
My schedule. And the other part of it is I don't take in any content on Yahoo. I'm just being honest about that. I don't take
what?
in. No. But what I'm asking is like I know Yahoo is a giant thing, but I don't use it for content, especially sports content. So I wondered, like, how many people are watching? Is it really worth my time? Then it was like the guy
more people are watching that. No offense to us, but than this, I'm imagining.
But also, here's the thing:
Yeah.
if 2 people are watching it, Sedano, it's a friend. So why not help out a friend?
Oh, well, that's the only reason that I would even give this consideration.
Hold on.
What?
You go on JT the Brick's small market radio show. Why do you do that?
Because he's a friend.
Okay. So Sedano's asking you to help out a friend. This
Well,
thing
I
of
mean,
ours,
I didn't even ask
this
you to
thing
help
of
out.
ours is about helping out friends.
I actually thought of you first as like it wasn't even it was a no-brainer that I thought you would
So
do.
now you're going to go against the family because you're worried about how many people are viewing it?
No, I'm not going against the family.
You bash us every day on your Kappy cast
I do.
to entertain your little minions on that show.
Oh, really?
How many people are watching that?
Millions.
Now I'm upset.
In fact, billions.
I'm upset now.
You are. Why?
Because you asked the question. I mean, how many people are watching
All right,
this thing?
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to show
JT,
you.
who posted a picture of himself with the torch last night on an ESPN LA post, again looking for clout from us,
Wait, did
which
he
is
really?
how this whole thing started.
He did not do that.
Yes, he did.
What did he do?
It was the video of you turning in all your Raiders gear, and you know what he posted last night?
What?
Just a picture of him being saluted, lighting the torch that 4 people cared about.
Oh, wow. That sounds like more people than are watching this Yahoo thing that you just said. You said 2 people.
So why are you insulting Sedano's friend?
George, do you feel like I'm insulting your friend?
I feel like you're kind of hemming and hawing over something that I don't know.
Just so you guys know, I did say to him, I go, listen, I don't know, man. The timing, it might be a little ambitious. I go, and if I
What
can't
is
do it,
ambitious about it?
I don't see myself at 6:30 in the morning doing content with other people.
10 minutes of content?
All right, let me ask you a question. Let me just ask you a question. You ready?
So why don't you propose to him a different time?
Well, I did, but it's only 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. It's like between 6 and 7.
Right, 6, 7,
it's only
yeah.
between 6 and 7 that I can really do this.
Right.
Okay.
So I did say to him, I go, if I can't do it, I have a couple of other suggestions for you.
Oh, my
And he said I would take either of those guys. But now I'm thinking
Wait a
to
minute,
myself,
who are the 2 people you suggested?
DeMarco Farr
Okay.
and Christopher Arthur Morales.
So DeMarco Farr, that is probably going to get not possible because he does a lot of content for the Rams on their thing. So I just think that could be a little bit of a conflict for DeMarco.
Yeah, I don't think they would want him doing it.
And all due respect, I appreciate you mentioning my name, and I am a Rams fan, but I think you have a little bit more credibility. Your name is on a show.
Oh.
So, again.
All right, so you guys all think that I should do this at 6:30 a.m.
I don't understand why we're spending so much time talking about why you can't do it for 10 minutes at 6:30
We
a.m.
spent twice as long talking about you doing it than what you would actually do.
Yeah, is this a bit, Cap?
I think it is,
It's
but
I had nothing to
I'm
do
being
with it,
serious.
Lance. I had nothing to do with
I'm
it.
saying stretching it out though.
No,
Is it a
no,
bit?
not at all. I'm asking my family.
20 minutes of this.
Yes,
I'm asking
we've started right at 9:00.
But I want you guys to know I had nothing to do with it.
What do you have to do with?
You're saying that as if a preface to something bad happening.
You read us the transcript of your text.
I mean,
Did any of you guys listen?
Yeah, but Cap,
this was George teasing. This was George reading text. This was the Black Hand. You guys can all beat up on the Gray Hand, but the Black Hand brought this all up.
I was trying to make the Gray Hand just give the Gray Hand a little love.
The Gray Hand loves the love from the Black Hand.
It was a little easy love.
It's
love tap.
now it's like a smoky, blacky, grayish kind of color, between the hands.
What if he was listening to this and now he decides to uninvite you?
Well, I've already emailed him and I said, my family, my ESPN LA family, all thinks this is a great idea. So you know what? Let's talk about.
So you told him that before you asked?
No. I just, as you guys all
Right
said,
now,
we
as
should
you
do
do.
it.
Now.
I
Okay.
sent him an email,
Okay.
and I said, you know what? Maybe I should do this. Goldfarb.
You sound like Seinfeld.
I do.
Maybe I should do this.
Maybe I shouldn't. I don't know, George. Maybe I shouldn't do it. And when I say George, I mean Sedano, not Costanza.
But I don't want to keep going with this.
Well, you are.
I don't understand the hesitation other than the time.
That's the hesitation.
It's 45 minutes before we're on the air.
Uh-huh.
You're worried that you're not going to have your juices flowing by then?
So let me ask you a different
I got
question.
to shower. I got to do my
If
hair.
unsportsmanlike with Evan Cohen,
Right.
Canty, and Michelle.
Right.
We've had all 3 of them on our
Yeah,
show.
they would, if they asked you to
If
come on.
they asked
would
you to come on at 6:15 and they wanted you on video because they're on TV as well, you would jump at that.
Probably.
Okay. So what's the big deal?
It's no big deal. It's no big deal. Why are you making a big deal? You turn this into 20 minutes. This is what you people did.
I'm going to get coffee.
You people turn this into 20 minutes of Goldfarb. I was able to buy a sex toy in a Walmart.
You should actually mention that. See if Goldfarb gets mad at that.
All right, let me ask.
Who's the guy you're doing the segment with? Who's the
And
Carolina
that's the other
guy?
thing. I don't know this guy. and he's got like some Locked On Carolina Panthers podcast. You know?
Oh, that's like a whole network of podcasts. Each team has one.
Right.
Doesn't Travis do the Rams one?
Yeah, he does Rams and
we
Dodgers.
can probably find out right now, Kappy. Let me Google it.
Okay. All right. And Goldfarb, by the way, George, I'll have you know that when I sent him a text saying, hey, you know what? We're talking about this now on the radio. Does 6:30 work? I think I can make it work. And he writes back, you can? As in you? Like you can make it work? Or you handed me off to somebody else? I'm like, yeah, me. I'll do it. I'll do it. My family thinks I should do it.
For the podcast description for this hour, just do 20 minutes of Mike Goldfarb or whatever his name is. That's what we did. Somebody scrolling through our podcast that listens to this would be more interested at that headline than 20 minutes on whether Kappy should do 10-minute podcast segment about the Rams.
Kappy, just so you know, Charlotte native and sports radio veteran Julian Council hosts the Locked On Panthers podcast.
I know Julian Council. Good dude.
So there you go.
Julian Council,
two good dudes.
Okay.
He let me tell you something. He started as a producer, worked his way up. He did it the right way. Good dude.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
So now we got Goldfarb, who's a good dude. We got me, who George presented as a good dude. And now we got this other Carolina Panther guy who's also considered good. These are three good dudes.
I can't wait for the hour-long recap we do on Thursday about the 10 minutes you did on the Yahoo podcast. It's amazing.
All right, I'll do it. I'll freaking do it. I'll
we only got
represent the
Sedano
Rams
for 7 more minutes right now. Can we do something with him
I'll
other than this?
represent the Rams.
Kappy, make sure you tweet at Julian Council, by the way.
Let me look this guy up. Good dude.
Well, you look him up. Let me tell you this. Join
Go ahead.
ESPN LA this
You want
Saturday.
his number? I got it.
Yeah, let me get it.
You have his number, really?
Julian Council? Yes, he booked me on shows over the years.
I think we should pre-screen him on our show with Kappy.
Yeah, let's find out
and
what
tell
your
him
deal
how
is, bro.
stressed out he is about this.
We should do that on Wednesday, on tomorrow's show.
You know the funny part of this is, real quick,
Go ahead.
is that in the new year.
We're just going to stretch this till 9:30, aren't we?
In the new year.
The last time I texted with him was 2019.
I just want to say this. In the new year.
Pre-pandemic.
One of the things that I'm trying to do in my life.
He wanted John Ireland's phone number.
Wow. I wonder how that worked out.
In the new year.
What if I'm a sicko that likes to watch?
Well,
then just keep watching. In the new year, I'm trying to do something that I don't normally do.
Which is what?
Say no.
And you chose this moment to say no and stretch 23 minutes of content out of it.
And then what did I do? I flippy-floppied that thing, and I said yes.
But this doesn't seem like something you should say no to, just to be a nice guy.
Basically, we're all saying it's kind of a no-brainer, and we want to know, what's the holdup?
The holdup was the time.
Okay.
Join ESPN LA this Saturday at
what are we doing?
Hollywood Park Casino starting at 11:30 a.m. for the live edition of the Toyota Rams Countdown to kick off with Travis Rogers, Sua Cravens, and myself. And then a Rams wild card watch party at the Century Bar and Grill. Now, for those fans that come to our fantasy football event every summer, this is where we do it. So we have a room full of screens. We're all watching the game together. We're going to do pregame, halftime, and postgame live from Hollywood Park Casino. We've got great prizes to give away, plus some lucky tables. We're going to comp your food. Why not? Because you're joining us. We want this to be a big party, Saturday at Hollywood Park Casino. We're watching the game. Travis, Sua, myself, producer Emily, we're going to be there all day long from 11:30 a.m. till the end of postgame, which let's ballpark that, about 6:30, 7 o'clock. Spend all day with us at Hollywood Park Casino this Saturday for our Rams Wild Card Watch Party. Hollywood Park Casino Park Party Play, Kappy.
Let me just tell you, George, I've just followed Julian Council now.
So did
Julian
I. I
Council,
followed him, too.
Kappy started as a producer at WFNZ in Charlotte.
Hey!
You know, that big station in Charlotte.
1190.
And then became a host there. And then now I guess is doing some other stuff. He's doing some TV stuff, it looks like, in Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good for him.
Don't we have some other buddies, George, in Charlotte? Doesn't
the Mackie Lowe.
The Mackie Lay. Yeah, the Mackie Lowe of life. Chris McLean, I think, is also a host.
Is he still there?
I think he is. I think he made his whole life.
And then who was the guy that was the general manager of the Panthers? I worked with him at Yahoo, speaking of Yahoo.
The general manager
who then
of the
did
Panthers.
radio.
Marty Herney?
Yes.
No way.
I did a lot of
Where
stuff with
the
Marty
hell
Herney.
did that come from?
That was amazing.
Oh,
but yeah,
my God.
I did radio shows with Marty Herney in 2015.
No way.
Hey, everybody.
Do you know that guy started out as a PR guy in an NFL organization and elevated to general manager?
Hey.
Like, that happens sometimes.
I mean, listen, David Griffin was that way in the
Cabs.
NBA. He was a PR guy.
I think of Brian Billick as a guy who's a Super Bowl champion coach who started as a PR guy and elevated to head coach somehow,
right?
And won a Super Bowl. So it does happen in weird ways like that you can go
Well, we have Sedano for a few minutes. I guess we weren't going to get to something else. So
What
let me
was he?
read today's Don't Sweat the Small Stuff are from our calendar.
Okay.
Today, Tuesday, January 6, 2026. Practice ignoring your negative thoughts. You can give significance to a thought in your mind, and you'll convince yourself that you should indeed be unhappy. Or you can recognize that your mind is about to create a mental snowball, and you can choose to dismiss that thought. There
I
you
do that
go
a
for
lot.
today.
Mental snowball. That's a good note.
Not mental midget, but mental snowball.
You know that everybody should have a mechanism for snapping yourself out of negativity. So
You know what mine is?
Tell me.
Prize Picks.
Smart.
Mine is playing Prize Picks.
Oh, yeah. Let's do the Prize Picks.
Hey, nice job, George.
Yeah. So, Kappy, listen. You want sports action in the state of California? Prize
do.
Picks is the place to be. Download the Prize Picks app. Use the promo code Kappy, K-A-P-P-Y. Your first $5 lineup gets you a $50 lineup bonus. It's very simple to play Prize Picks. It's more, it's less. There's a stat projection for every player imaginable and every sport imaginable. So in basketball, we were talking about that earlier. Points, rebounds, assists, combination thereof. You bundle a couple together, you can win cold, hard cash.
Yeah, and listen, whether you're going into the new year and you're starting a new routine, or you're just making player picks for the very first time, trying something new can always be hard, right? But in life and on Prize Picks, it always feels good to be right. So with all the football action that's going to happen this week, college football playoff, pro football playoffs are happening, basketball like literally every night, college and pro, Prize Picks lets you take control and the action never stops. And now, again, I just want to keep reminding you guys 2 important new features. One is early payouts. So just as an example, I recently was playing and I had a 2-pick power play, $20 to win $60. And Shedeur Sanders, I had him for like more than 250 passing yards. Well, when he was at 225, they offered me an early payout. And instead of winning and getting to the $60, I could take my money off the table right now and get $52. So I'm like, why not take the $32 in profit? Who cares about the $8? So consider early payouts, number one. Also, the whole new social component to Prize Picks, when you click on your profile link at the bottom right corner of the app, you can follow me, I can follow you, you'll see my picks, I can see your picks. That's the way it goes, and these are some great brand new features on Prize Picks. So, George, I would just say this. Download the Prize Picks app, use the code Kappy, K-A-P-P-Y, to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Let's all play together, and let's all win together on Prize Picks.
Prize Picks, it's good to be right.
Thank you, Sedano. We say goodbye to George Sedano. He's got to take a flight.
Bye,
we will
Georgie.
talk to him remotely tomorrow morning. Have a good, safe flight. When we come back, it is a wacky Tuesday. We're going to have a wacky Tuesday game for producer Lindsay Baseball. Plus we have your Prize Picks pick of the day.
And I have a bone to pick with somebody around here.
Okay, we're going to do all that ahead. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show, the Prize Picks Power Hour. We're back in 2 minutes from right now.
Your Lakers, your season, your home.
Today, the Lake Show hit the road for a battle with the Pelicans in the Crescent City.
Here come the Lakers into the front court, trailing by 2. LeBron attacks the rim, drives to the hoop, lay it up and in.
It's Lakers versus Pelicans from NOLA. Coverage begins today at 3:30 p.m.
The Lake Show lives here. 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
And you know we are LA's mega sports station. You spend every day with us on 710 a.m., the all-new ESPN LA app, and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. But quite often you see us on the streets. The ESPN LA street team rolling up across the Southland and pulling up at the hottest events. Baby, let's cruise. You know who takes care of our rides? Our friends at George Chevrolet. The GM, John Good, his fantastic team. Find out more at GeorgeChevy.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive. Our ESPN LA street team, driven by our friends at George Chevrolet. George Chevy, off the 91 freeway in the city of Bellflower. Thanks to George Chevy for making our ESPN LA street team absolutely beautiful, man.
Mason and Ireland, the OGs of LA sports talk.
I trained my chat GPT to address me as Mace, M-A-S-E, Mace. Okay. When I put a message, please refer to me as Mace.
You're good enough. You're strong enough.
Yeah.
And gosh darn it,
people like me.
People like you.
Mason and Ireland, weekdays at noon on 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. DeMarco and Travis have taken over Afternoon Drive, weekdays starting at 3 p.m.
Had some fried pickles.
Oh, those are good.
Oh, DeMarco.
Fried pickles.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, those are good, man.
Oh, yeah.
Are you dipping them?
The little Chipotle ranch on the side.
Okay,
that
now
was
you're talking.
just unbelievable.
Like
just,
spears?
No, chips.
Fried chips. So
fried pickle chips.
Fried pickle
like
chips.
the kind you'd put on a burger?
Like coins.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, one biters. Just boop, boop, boop.
One word description on how it tastes.
Salty and awesome. That's not one word, but that's what I'm going
Have
with.
you had
dip 'em
fried
in ranch?
pickles?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. So good.
That
Wait,
sounds-
you've never had them?
Never. I would never order fried pickles.
Oh, they're so good.
No, that sounds like pregnancy food.
Dip them in ranch?
You can fry anything and it's going to be
This is
good,
true.
but a
Yeah.
salty
Exactly.
pickle is next level.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis. Weekdays at 3 on 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and streaming live on YouTube.
This is the Sedano and Kap Morning Show.
On our first date, you and me are thrifty, so go all you can eat. Fill up your bag and I fill up the plate.
9:32, good morning. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. On this day in 2017, Ed Sheeran released the song Shape of You, Kappy.
I'm singing like, girl, you know I want your love.
Also,
is he the guy who plays all the stuff like live and then like rebuilds it and like plays the songs like where he, who's that?
No, that's Charlie Puth.
Charlie
isn't it?
Puth, yeah.
Oh. Also today, now this is Mr. Bean, right, Lindsay?
Yeah.
Rowan Atkinson turned 71.
Love Mr.
Plays
Bean.
Mr. Bean.
Love Mr. Bean.
He's great.
He's so funny.
Cap, you know Mr. Bean?
Mr. Bean?
Mr.
Yeah.
Bean, yeah.
Mr. Bean?
Yeah.
He doesn't talk. He just uses facial
And
expressions.
he kind of makes like grunts almost.
Is he the guy on YouTube that made all that money?
No.
No, that's Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast. Okay, got it. My
Mr.
bad.
Bean, didn't he first started with the BBC, right? Got popular that way?
Yep.
Yeah. How do I know more about Mr. Bean than you do?
I don't even know who Mr. Bean is.
He was in that movie Rat Race as well.
Yeah, Rat
Google
Race
it.
is
You
such a
should
great
know about
movie.
Rat Race, you rat.
I don't know if I know about Mr. Bean and Rat Race.
Google Mr. Bean, you'll know who he is when you see his face.
Bean.
Meanwhile, Monday, January 12th, ESPN LA is taking over the Kings game. The Kings host the Dallas Stars at 7 p.m., and the festivities start with Steve Mason singing the national anthem. Then Scott Kaplan, Kappy, will be skating with the official ice crew to scrape the ice. DeMarco Farr is going to be on the Zamboni waving to all of you. That's Monday, January 12th. ESPN LA night is coming to Crypto.com Arena for Kings night. Sucker.
I know who Mr. Bean is.
Wait, well, when we said Mr. Bean and you were like, who's that, man? Who's
Isn't
that?
he like the British Pee Wee Herman?
Yes.
Yeah, there
that's
you
a
go.
good way to, but he doesn't talk.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
And
I
he's
don't
still
really know his work that well.
Well, we are going to do a wacky Tuesday game, or as Bergie represented, or suggested, Tomfoolery Tuesday.
Yeah.
Oh, I like
Oh,
that.
I like
Tom
Yeah,
Ford
you're right.
Tuesday.
But first, I want to thank our friend Jeff Green from Skechers. Now,
Oh, this is a good one.
a lot of people think that Kappy and I talk about Skechers so much because we get hooked up. And the first pair of Skechers I ever got was Kappy hooking all of us up with Skechers. And I didn't wear them. But then when I got really sick and I got really swollen with edema, I had to wear them because that was the only shoe that fit. And since then, I have embraced the Skechers lifestyle.
Well, how does Mucho like the 4 pairs
So
that he
here's
got
the
for
thing.
Christmas?
I've bought Mucho, my father, 4 pairs, which were 2 pairs for his birthday in November and 2 pairs for Christmas. 4 pairs of Skechers. I didn't use a hookup. I didn't use a discount code. I'm a Skechers Rewards member. I bought 4 pairs straight up, and he loves them. Changed his life. I have bought 10 pairs of Skechers for myself. I've bought Stephanie a couple pairs. I am all about the Skechers lifestyle.
Can I just tell you one thing, though? The most recent pair, I'd gotten Stephanie a pair as a gift recently. They're fully waterproof.
Yes, and she loves them.
And I got Rachel the exact same
And she
pair.
looks amazing in them, and she loves how much comfort there are.
Yeah.
And my dad, for years, has bought a lot of different basketball shoes. He still plays basketball every day, shoots hoops, and he always buys the inserts for the shoes. And I told him, Dad, you don't need inserts with Skechers. Always talking about how comfortable he is. And listen, he's getting up there in age, so he needs a comfortable shoe. And the slip-in feature where he doesn't have to worry about bending down, tying his laces. Well, our friend Jeff Green at Skechers, he does hook us up from time to time. We don't get paid as endorsers for Skechers here. ESPN Radio, the network, has a relationship with Skechers, but that has nothing to do with Kappy and I. Our friend Jeff Green made us, Kappy and I, a pair of custom Skechers featuring team colors.
Take them out, man.
Kappy and I really love these colors, and I'll just leave it at that. Thank you to Jeff Green. You can even see the tag that this was custom made for Kappy and I.
What are the colors? I can't see.
Look how beautiful these shoes are. Are these things beautiful or what?
Absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
So thank you to Jeff Green. Thank you to our Skechers family. I can't wait to sport these and add them to the collection of when you go to my bedroom in the OC house, because obviously I sleep in a lot of different places these days, East Central, Stephanie's house, and my home with the Italian Stallion over there in Anaheim, my bedroom is just clothes and Skechers. Just the floor is full of Skechers.
Yeah, same.
And cowboy boots. Two pairs of cowboy boots, and then Skechers. So we love Jeff Green. We love our friends at Skechers. It's about a lifestyle, Kappy. It's not just, you got to give in to the lifestyle, and you'll have comfort forever.
I'm telling you right now, these are the most comfortable freaking shoes. I wear them every day. And that pair that he had custom made for us was really, really cool. And depending on what teams you like, you could determine what team that is closest to.
Exactly right. Meanwhile,
me, I'm a big Commanders guy. How about that?
Exactly, me too. It is time for a tomfoolery Tuesday, and we got a wacky game. Let's hit the wacky game music. Producer Lindsay Baseball, I believe, is going to join you in there in studio, Kappy.
How many pairs do you think you got to sketch?
I probably have 14 pairs now.
Yeah, I know.
And I would say 12. No, that's not. 11 of them I bought straight up.
Yeah. I go into I keep all my shoes in my garage, dude. It's honestly a lineup. Black ones, white ones, gray ones, blue ones, all different styles. They are the best, most comfortable shoe, and that is not a paid endorsement. All right, Lindsay, what do we got here? What game are we playing here? Let's take a look at what Lindsay's got. Wait, hold on. We're going to turn on that microphone for Lindsay Baseball.
So this is like a reflex reaction game.
Okay, reflex reaction.
Press the button, and you're going to have to try and catch all of them.
Okay, so there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cylinders, if you will. I don't know. What would you call those things?
Foam noodles.
Foam noodles. Okay.
We're going to see who can get the most.
Okay, so how does this work? So you stand there, and I have to get up and okay,
Yes.
okay. Chris, you're gonna have to do play-by-play.
So the foam noodles. Lindsay's holding the foam noodles. Kappy is getting ready to embrace the foam noodles. So Lindsay is holding it up. Now, how is Kappy going to catch it? Just with his hands? I believe so.
He just has to catch them with hands, and they drop in different spaces.
Okay. We begin now.
He won't know where.
What's the name of the game? All right. Lindsay is holding the noodle, the bar full of noodles.
Reactions with foam noodles.
Reactions with foam noodles. Let's begin. One noodle drops. Kappy missed it. Time for the... Kappy got that noodle. Kappy missed that one. He missed that one. He missed. He got that. He's got 2. And he got 3.
Three
out of 6.
3 noodles.
3 noodles, 3 out of 6. Batting average 500. Not bad.
Well, my first noodle was my first time noodling. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but did you notice the athletic stance I got myself in? My knees were bent.
Yes.
Okay. I was in a very athletic stance. I feel like now I've got a good grasp on
You
noodles.
want to do it one more time?
I'd like to try
and
one more time.
then I want to get Bergie in there with the noodle.
All right, we're going to try level 2.
Oh, level. So that was level 1.
That was level 1.
Oh, so now noodles are going to be dropping
But I
all
think I'm
over
going to be able to do better as we go faster.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. And if you are listening on the app and you're like, what are they doing? Watch on YouTube, man, at ESPN Los Angeles. This is part of the fun of the Prize Picks Power Hour, where we do tomfoolery on a tomfoolery Tuesday. Hey, everybody. Lindsay is reloading the noodles into the noodle machine, and we will see how Kappy does on level 2. He is now getting back into his athletic stance. No, he's kind of doing more of a karate stance now. Okay? He is turning the noodles towards him.
One already dropped. They're going to start going.
Okay. We have reloaded the noodles. We're having problems with the noodle machine. Lindsay, in her Cavaliers bucket hat, is ready.
Can we put it eye level? There you go.
There we go.
Get it at the eye level.
We begin to drop the noodles and see Kappy's reaction. Level 2. It begins now. And the noodle machine. Kappy missed that one. He missed that one. He missed it again.
Oh, he's 0 for 4.
0 for 5 now. Oh, he got 1.
2.
He got 2.
2 for
6.
6.
2 for 6 on level 2.
So, hey, level 2, I only went down 1.
Okay, but still, you went down 1.
Level 3.
There's a level 3 to this, okay? We are now reloading the noodle machine. It takes a moment to reload the noodle machine. You're standby watching here on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. Kappy getting ready for level 3 of the noodle machine on a tomfoolery Tuesday.
I lost the noodle.
Oh, we have lost a noodle. Now, Bergie, on level 1, what do you think you can do?
I think I can get to I can match Kappy. I'm hoping to get the 4.
Okay.
This is not easy because you don't know where it's coming from.
Noodles seem to be...
I hit them all, but I couldn't catch them all.
You touched all the noodles, but you didn't catch them. Okay, level 3 now begins with the noodle machine. Lindsay is putting it to eye level. Kappy, wearing the gray sweatshirt, is getting ready for the noodle. 1 drop. He got that one. I can't tell. He got 2. Got 3. He got 4.
5.
You got 5.
Oh, look at that on
5.
level 3, Kappy.
Kappy got 5 out of 6 noodles on level 3.
So you needed to be faster, Kappy, to do
So
better.
he likes a
apparently.
fast delivery, and
fast
then
noodle.
he can catch. Yeah, he wants a fast noodle, Bergie. The kid wants a fast noodle.
Who else is going to try, Christopher?
Let's get Bergie in
All right,
there
I'll try
to
it.
try
Bergie.
level 1.
Okay.
By the way, I'm out of breath.
So that really, it was more of a cardiac thing then. An anaerobic exercise, catching the noodles.
If you will.
And you're
Now
supposed
we
to be
get
Mr.
ready.
F45.
All right, stretch out, Bergie.
Bergie is stretching out his arms, getting ready for the noodle machine. Producer Lindsay Baseball is going to reload the noodle machine.
All right, Berg.
Wearing her black
Berg, you want any
Cavs
advice?
bucket hat.
Yeah?
Bergie's got the glasses on. He's got the
Right,
gray
athletic stance. And you-
athletic ESPN LA quarter zip.
right, you have no idea where they're coming from, but the first round is it should be the easiest, but for me, I found it that the faster the better.
We are
All right,
ready to go.
So Lynn's back up a little
He
bit.
wants it at eye
Bergie,
level.
There you go. Now give me a
Kappy's
good
squatting
athletic
da-
stance.
Bergie's squatting down.
Right, he's good.
Kappy watching up close.
First time.
Here we go. The noodle machine
Here's
is
Bergie.
reloaded.
It comes out. No, 0 for 1.
0 for 1.
Here, 1 for 2. Oh, he got 2 for 3. Now here they all are coming on. He's a left-handed guy. And he got the right hand. He got the right. And he did. He
Look at
did
that.
a good job. How many
Bergie
did he get? 4?
using both hands.
5 out of 6.
5 out of 6
5
on
out
level
of 6
1,
in round
blowing
1.
away Kappy's level 1 performance of 3 out of 6.
5 out of 6 in round 1.
Bergie by hand.
Yeah, you did too. You like
grabbing
But it was-
5 noodles.
It was weird though because all 3 on the left side went first, and then all 3 on the right side went second. So he didn't have a similar pattern.
Yeah, but he used both hands. Who doesn't like to use both hands on a Tuesday?
I used both hands too.
Yeah. Well, we've lost a noodle yet again.
I found the noodle. All right, here
We
go.
have found
All
the
right,
noodle
level 2.
now, taking Bergie up to level 2.
Level 2. Here comes
Just putting
Berg.
him in there, saying, we're not going slowly.
All right,
We're
lift it up.
sticking you right in.
All right, look, he's got an athletic stance. Here he goes. Okay, he's 0 for 1. He's 0.
That one
he got
bounced.
that one. Oh no, he missed that one. He's 2 for 4, 3 for 5, 3 for 6. So he
Okay.
went down. Lower
Yeah.
percentage.
Level 2 got him.
on the higher level.
We will now reload the
Okay.
noodle machine
You should have had 4, but
and
you
see how
bobbled.
he does on level 3. Now,
You
this is
bobbled.
where Kappy came alive on
This is where
level
I
3.
shine.
You shine where it went faster. Your hands moved quicker. You
Right.
had quick hands like a young Tiger Woods.
Yeah. You're 8 of 12. I don't remember what I had. I had 3, then 4, then 5, I think. 3, 2, 5.
3, 2. Lindsay now reloading the noodle machine.
All right, here we go. He's in a nice
Level
athletic
3.
stance.
Kappy supporting him
Too
now with
fast
the
for you,
hand on the
Bergie.
back.
Too fast for Bergie. No, that 2-hand. No. Oh, he won 2. He's got 2. He got 3.
3 of 6.
3.
3 of 6 on level
You can't
3.
have 2 hands. Why not? No 2 hands.
Was that in the rules?
You can
Yes, in the
use
rules.
both
It's in the rules.
hands.
You can't
It's in
put
the
2
rules,
hands
yes.
on one noodle?
No 2 hands. It's a one-handed game. I don't know. So he had 4. We'll give him 4.
I would like to call Christopher Morales to
All
the
right.
desk.
Oh, yeah. Come on in here, big boy. Come on in. Yeah. Good. I know you were. And I was holding on to your back. I was supporting you. I was spotting you.
Now remember, I'm a stroke victim.
I know you are. I know you're a stroke victim.
So your
Right.
reaction time is
I'm
going to
guess.
delayed.
I'm going to guess this. His left eye. He's not going to do well with his left hand and the left side because his left eye almost gets him run over as he walks off a curb here in downtown LA because he can't see cars coming. Oh no, he's sitting on my lap. Ow! Oh man, your butt is warm. Oh my God. Jeez, man. Oh, he missed 0. Oh, there's 2. Oh, he's not even close. Oh my God, he's had a stroke. Oh my God, he's 0 for 4. Oh, my, it's not even close, and he only tries with his right hand. Oh, he tried with his left. 0 for 6.
This is a
0
bit.
for 6.
This is a
Come
bit.
on.
Think about that.
I'm a stroke victim.
I know you are.
I thought that bit was done.
It was done, but now you have,
You want
have
to try
break
level
it out.
2?
You want- Try level 3. Level 3 is where you go. Level 3 is good.
What if you just put them in my mouth?
You want it. You want the cylindrical, tubular noodle in the mouth. Give it to him. All right, here comes Lindsay Baseball. Are you taking him up? You gotta really bend the knees. You gotta get into an athletic stance. Lift it up a little higher, Linz. Lower your hands, Chris. There you go. All right, here he goes. Here's Morales. 0 for 1. Oh, he got 1. He got 2. He got 3. Now he's starting to get it. 4, 5.
Oh, 5. There you go.
On level
Okay.
2. Yes. Oh God. Ah. Oh my God.
Briones, you want to try?
Oh my God. He just hugged me.
I bet you that Jorge will get all of them.
I bet he does too. I think he's got quick reflexes.
He's a street guy. What does being a street guy have to do with anything? He knows how to use his hands quickly? Oh my God! I think I just suffered a broken
Level
nose.
5 was so much easier, or level 3. That first level is deceiving.
Yes, because it takes a long time. You're
It takes a
waiting
long
for it.
time. Plus,
Right.
I'm a stroke victim.
All right, here we go. This is Jorge Briones. He's going to come in here.
He needs to be eye level.
Okay, lift it up higher, and then one. We got to start with level 1. Give him a shot here just to kind of feel out the game a little bit. Jorge, make sure you get into a nice athletic stance, okay? Like
There
you're going to be. Okay, it's very good. All right, here comes Briones. 0 for 1. Oh, he's got 1 for 2.
So you got to use your left hand.
Wow. Oh,
A
got it
noodle
with the
hit
right
Kappy
hand.
in the face.
And the 3. 3.
Oh!
Three.
So this was level 1.
3 for 6.
3 for 6.
So level 1's tough because you don't
Level
know when
one
it's
is
going to
hard.
come down.
5 for 6 on that one for me.
Yeah. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Pretty good.
All right, here we go.
It is a tomfoolery Tuesday.
It is indeed. And no Sedano, so we're good.
The noodles are coming down now. He's on level 2.
That was a good save. 2 for 2. 3 for 3. Good job. 4 for 4. He's only right-handed now. Oh, he got all 6. He got all 6.
And that was level 2, right?
Yeah.
And by
Good
the way-
job, Briones.
And by the way, only right-handed because
Only
he put
right-handed.
the tubes into his left hand and he was only catching right-handed. See, I
listen.
went righty and lefty.
No, but I've heard.
I guess 6 for 6
I've
is
heard
pretty
on
good.
the street the producer Jorge is a right-handed guy only.
Is
Doesn't
that
use his
right?
left hand.
Only uses the right.
When
You
he
wanna
does
try
his work
level
out
3?
there. Yeah, do level 3. He's
All
going
right,
to get all
level
6
3.
on
Let's
level
see what
3.
he does on level 3.
He's
That
gonna
was
get
very
all 6.
impressive. Very
all 6
impressive.
on level 3.
Very, very impressive.
Here we go, level 3.
Here we go.
There we go.
I don't know which button Jorge hit the music on, so
All right,
we're
here
just
we
going to
go.
go music free.
Okay.
Level 3, dropping the
1 for
noodles
1.
1.
2 for 2.
3.
4.
3.
5.
Oh, he got 5 of 6.
Okay.
5 of 6.
Okay.
But
Nice
here's
job,
the thing.
Briones.
Briones, though, only uses the right hand, which is interesting.
It's an interesting play.
We decided to go with both hands, righty and lefty. Very smart. I think the smarter way to go is one-handed.
Yeah, one-handed seems to be the right way to go.
Oh, very good. Yeah,
Nice
very,
job,
very
Briones.
good. Look like you've done that before.
Are you going to do it? Are you going to do it, Linz?
Lindsay baseball.
Lindsay?
A wacky Tuesday. I enjoyed this game.
I liked it, too.
I mean, I didn't enjoy the first level because then I thought, wow, maybe I really am screwed up. But then the level 3 was a little bit better. All right, time for the Prize Picks pick of the day. Thanks to Prize Picks. Download the app today and use code Kappy, Kappy, to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code Kappy to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right, Kappy.
So as I was telling you guys earlier, when you download the Prize Picks app and you make your first $5 play, you get $50 in play right thereafter. They put it right into your account. If you look down at the bottom right-hand corner, there's a little logo that says Profile. When you click on Profile, that's how you can see me. I can see you. You go to your profile, and then you see followers. And I look at followers, and I'm accepting Lewis's invitation right now. Now I can see your picks. You can see my picks. So here's what I'm thinking for tonight, guys. Victor Wembanyama tonight, more or less than 19.5 points against the Memphis Grizzlies. That's something I'm looking at right now.
Victor for 3. Wee-wee.
There is a Taco Tuesday discount on Paolo Banchero tonight for Orlando at Washington. His number is now 21.5 points, so I'll play that for more. And I'm thinking about tonight, Luka, and playing at New Orleans. And I'm looking at Luka's numbers right now, and I'm thinking,
Hell yeah.
Do they have all 3 together? Points, rebounds, assists?
Points, rebounds, and assists. They do have points, rebounds, and assists, and I'll tell you what that number is. Points, rebounds, and assists tonight for Luka, 51.5.
I would take the
More.
More.
Yeah, more on Luka.
I would go more also.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to take Luka for more than 51.5 points, rebounds, and assists. I'm going to take that and put it together with Banchero, who's got the Taco Tuesday discount. And then I'm going to even go a little higher on Wemby, more than 19.5 points. So I'm going to take a $20 3-pick power play to win 120. Or if I flip it over to a flex play, then I can get $20 to win $60. And I only have to have 2 out of 3. But you know what? I'm going to play it as a power play tonight. I'm going to go for it. $20 to win 120. And you can follow me on Prize Picks at Scott Kapp. Just so you know.
There we go. That is Kappy's Prize Picks pick of the day.
There you go.
Here on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show, a live Vipage Tuesday presented by our friends at Providence and Gießen Wines. Gießen Wines, that 0% wine. Look them up. Because if you're celebrating Dry January, and, you know, we have a friend, Beto and I, we call her the mayor, but she's the council member, and she's running for commerce. She's running for Congress coming up, the new congressional seats, Dr. Monica Sanchez and Pico Rivera. The first night I ever met her, we were all at the Del Rey. This is a few years ago. You remember that story, Kappy?
I do indeed.
And we all tied one on. We had a lot of wine that night. And she decided 2 years ago that she was going to do dry January. And now she's celebrating 2 years of sobriety. She did it for health purposes, okay? I obviously chose a different path in life, and I had to do it for my own sanity and also my health.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm now I'm over a year of sobriety. Dry January, thank you. Dry January is important. For a lot of people want to reset after the holidays. You've been drinking a lot. But as Kappy and I discussed, and it was one of Lindsay's Radio Tinder questions, the biggest anxiety for me, too, was the anxiety of social situations. And are you going to be able to still be the fun person? Are you going to get embarrassed because you're not drinking with everybody? Here's the thing. You pour some of these great geese and wines into a glass, nobody knows whether you're having alcohol or not. So if you're celebrating dry January and you're a big wine person, or they have the rosé, they have the Sauvignon Blanc, they have a sparkling brut, geese and wines, the 0%. So thank you for making dry January possible here on ESPN LA.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
by the way, that really bothers me when people when you're a grown up and you're putting peer pressure on people about drinking or not drinking. I'm telling you guys, what I do all the time is when I'm drinking, fine, I'm drinking. When I'm not drinking and I don't want other people to know that I'm not drinking because I don't want to hear any other nonsense, I just have a soda water with a lime. Everybody thinks I'm having vodka soda. Mind your own freaking business.
Right. And that's fine if you feel you need to do that, but I feel like you shouldn't have to do that,
You should not.
So I had a social situation a few weeks ago.
Tell me.
It was a business-related thing where everybody ordered drinks. I did not, and they didn't have any zero alcohol suggestions, and I didn't feel like a club soda, so I said I'll just have a Diet Coke. And I was hoping that they would put it in a similar glass. They didn't.
Yeah.
So it was very obvious that I was not drinking anything. And somebody who didn't know the story or anything said, "Oh, you're not having a drink?" I go, "No." And he said, "Why not?" And that was my moment to say, "Well, I had heart failure, and now I'm sober." And then they were very embarrassed. "Oh, I'm so sorry," and whatever. Because, again, why are you asking?
Right. None of your freaking business.
Right.
I want a Diet Coke.
Yeah. So, some people, again, listen, society is what it is. So that's why there are so many zero alcohol options, and it's booming. That's why you see Corona, I just saw, is now coming out with a zero alcohol or a non-alcoholic brand. Peroni and Heineken are my favorites. Michelob Ultra has a zero alcohol option. Budweiser has a zero alcohol option. There's so many options there if you are trying to avoid alcohol, but you still want either the taste of beer or the taste of wine, or you just want to be able to socially fit in.
Remember the early days of non-alcoholic beer, O'Doul's?
Right. O'Doul's is still around, by the way.
I think there's another company now called Athletic Brewing.
Yeah,
Have you guys
they're a
ever
big
heard of
USC
Athletic?
partner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Athletic Brewing, they don't have alcohol, I think, in their beer also. So for people who want that taste of beer or want that social component, I'll give you an example, though. Have you ever seen these canned waters that look like, wow, is that an energy drink?
Right.
Is that an alcoholic drink? What is it? No, it's just canned water, but it looks like you're drinking a beer. Sometimes you get a Coors Light, and it's got that can that's not like just a regular standard can. It looks like a bottle, but it's really an aluminum can.
What is it? Liquid Death, right?
Liquid Death is the water, right? So there's a lot of water companies now that have those bottles that it's the exact same bottle as a Coors Light bottle, it's just branded differently. And I hate that when people pressure you about booze.
Listen,
I don't want to drink. I don't want to drink. And if I do, I will.
Real quick, we're going to do the Dealer's Choice Real Deal from Seller's Advantage in just a few moments, but let's talk about our friend Jacob Emrani, Kappy.
Oh, I would love to do that. As a matter of fact, I had a lot of communication with Jacob over our break. Just wishing him a happy new year and wishing him a happy holidays and to his family. And then now it's his birthday, man. So just sending a lot of love to our friend and our partner, Jacob Emrani. Look, it's a happy new year to LA. And as we kick off 2026, Jacob is here to wish you nothing but health and wealth and big wins in your life. And speaking of big wins, Jacob Emrani just launched a new injury hotline to serve all of us here in California. It's 800-345-6789. Now, if your new year starts with a car accident, God forbid, or a fall, or an injury on the job, remember his name, Jacob Emrani, and remember his number, 800-345-6789. Now, look, don't get on the phone with the insurance company. Don't start guessing about what happened. Don't say things like, "Oh, yeah, I'm fine," especially when you're not. Before you ever talk to an insurance company, you call Jacob, because since 1996, he has been fighting for people all over Southern California. And in 2026, all these years later, he is here for you. And that number is so easy to remember. It's 800-345-6789. Now, look, you can put it in your phone. I recommend that you do. Because if you get into a crash, I'm telling you, you're just not gonna have your wits about you, and you may not remember the number as easy as it is. Put it in your phone, do it right now, and remember, there is no fee unless Jacob wins your case. So right now, when you think about champions, you think about Rams, you think about Lakers, you think about all our great teams. That's Jacob, because he's in business with all of them. So if you get hurt this year, you lean on the attorney we all trust, Jacob and Ronnie, at 800-345-6789, or you visit him at calljacob.com. Call Jacob. Since 1996, he has shown up when it matters most. Thank you, Jacob.
Thank you, Kappy. 9:57 coming up on it. Our final moments here of the Sedano and Kap Morning Show. We'll get you ready tomorrow. We'll be one day away from the college football playoff quarterfinals and one day away from Kappy making this Yahoo Sports appearance to talk Rams-Panthers. What was the guy from Carolina?
Council was his last name. Does anybody remember his first name?
Jeff?
Julian, I think.
Julian Council.
Julian.
Yeah, that's right.
Julian? Jacob?
I think it was Julian.
Yeah, there you go.
Anyway.
So we'll get ready for that
Should
tomorrow.
we have him on as a guest?
We should tomorrow.
We should.
Okay.
We should definitely have him on. We should, do a little rehearsal.
Meanwhile, it is time for the Dealer's Choice Real Deal, brought to you by Sellers Advantage. Our friend, the CEO, Damon Wines. Want to sell your house before you call an agent? Call Sellers Advantage. They'll buy it as is with a competitive cash offer. No repairs needed. They make selling easy. Call 888-390-AS-IS for a no-obligation offer, or visit sellersadvantage.com. DRE 0196-1658. Kappy.
Try and make this brief, but I have a feeling this might bleed over into tomorrow's show.
All right.
So I was yesterday walking around here at 710. I was here till all hours last night. And I wanted to say hello to everybody. Welcome everybody back from the break, right? I wanted to say literally hello to everybody who works here, everybody in the sales department, everybody over here on the content side. So I walk over to the sales side yesterday, and I'm having brief conversations with everybody, and then I run into one of my favorites, a guy by the name of Kobe Walsh.
Right.
And Kobe and I have a relationship because Kobe was a long snapper at UCLA. I was a field goal kicker. We've got that specialist operation relationship between Kobe and I. And Kobe, it turns out, is really, really, really good friends with Nate Landman.
Oh, the Landman.
The Landman. Now, you may remember, back in week 1, I told you in week 1 that Nate Landman was my favorite player in the NFL. His first punch-out, I said, you guys got to hear this story. This guy was born in Zimbabwe.
Isn't that where Radio Rinaldi began?
Yes, it really began with Nate Landman.
Okay.
So I said to Kobe Walsh yesterday, I said, hey, we really got to get Nate Landman on the show. You know what he told me?
What?
Bergie shut him down.
Bergie shut him down about this week?
No. Earlier in the season.
Bergie,
Oh,
really?
yeah, before the season, when I had never, and most people did not know it. He kept saying Nate Landman. Like, okay, the more you talk about him, the less I'm going to want to see him.
So I said to Kobe, what do you mean Bergie shut you down? He goes, I was
Wait a minute,
hyping.
whoa. Does Sedano know about this?
It was before the season.
Oh, my God. This has to be the whole open now.
So
Sedano is going to take this and run with it.
So I said, wait a second. I go, well, that doesn't sound like Bergie. He goes, well, no, what happened is I was hyping Nate Landman, and Bergie's like, nobody knows who this guy is. And he said, no, but I'm telling you, man, he's like a starter on the defense. And then according to Kobe, Bergie said, oh, well, that's just the preseason. He's like a number 3 guy. He's going to be a special teams guy if he even makes the team.
That part. There was none of that stuff.
Okay.
That stuff is all
that's
made
not
up
true.
nonsense.
That's not true. Kobe made that
Like,
up.
if we're going to do this, especially with Sedano tomorrow, don't put that part in.
Okay.
Don't make up stuff.
Oh, I didn't make it
well,
up.
I'm
Kobe
especially
made it
putting
up.
that part in
No,
now.
I think Kobe. I think Kobe needs to come on and explain his side of the story.
Let's do that.
No, I'll tell you exactly what happened. Go ahead.
All I said was this. I said, I'm sure Bergie, being the brilliant radio man that he is, would probably say back then nobody knows who he is, but today everybody knows who he is.
Absolutely.
So are you saying we now can't get Nate Landman?
I don't know if Nate Landman wants to come on the show. He may be offended.
Oh.
I just want to say,
Kobe went to his wedding.
Yeah.
I just want to say that we had Puka Nacua on like the day after he was drafted in the 5th round, and nobody knew who he was. And you know what? That was his intro to L.A. And
Kappy and I talked to
it was
Terrence
awesome.
Ferguson on draft night.
Right.
Yeah, he was great.
So, Bergie, your boy Kobe Walsh, I mean, he really ratted you out today.
Yeah. That's what he does. It's okay. Look, I very much, because it was more so because he just kept saying his name over and over and over again every day, nonstop. I'd walk by him and say, "What's up, Kobe?" and he'd go, "Nate Landman." I was like, "Okay, enough."
Now, Bergie,
So he was really pushing it.
I didn't say anything about his
Bergie,
abilities.
Hold on for a second. I got to ask a question, and this will spill over tomorrow. Till tomorrow.
Can't wait.
At some point, I didn't know these conversations existed. Did you not think this would come up again? So why, in week 5, you say, "Hey, let's have Nate Landman on now"?
There was no conversation about him coming on. I don't know where that came from.
Well, this is Kobe ratting you out. Now,
So
listen,
wait a minute. So
Kobe can exaggerate. I don't know.
Bergie said we can't have him on the air?
He said that Bergie shut it down when he was pitching Nate Landman because this was preseason, and Bergie said nobody knows who the Landman is.
Yeah, that was preseason.
I think we just need to play this out on the air tomorrow.
I think Kobe probably should defend his position.
We're doing
He's welcome to.
By the way, let's pot down the music. We're doing a Wookiee promo, so I don't have to cut it by myself, as I usually do. 3, 2, 1.
3, 2.
Coming up
3,
Wednesday.
2.
Sorry.
3, 2, 1. Kappy, coming up Wednesday on the Sedano and Kap Morning Show at 7 a.m. Apparently, there's this nonsense about Bergie not letting the Landman on the show.
Apparently, Bergie did not want Nate Landman, a.k.a. the Landman, the defensive captain and long-term contract extension man of the Rams. Bergie apparently did not want the Landman on the show.
What happened, Bergie? We will talk about it and get Sedano's opinion. The Sedano and Kap Morning Show. Going to be a wacky Wednesday about this one. 7 a.m. right here on ESPN LA. There we go.
Good, pretty good. Yeah. Nice. And with Sedano not being here, it's 10:02:05.
Right.
We're good.
Hey, don't forget to cut that spot.
Which spot?
You should just do it right now.
Which
Yeah,
spot?
can you
I
do
know.
it right now?
Nobody was here to help me yesterday.
You never did the spot yesterday?
Which spot was it?
There's advantage. Mario was like, hey, Cap, do you have a chance to lay this down today?
I'm in Como, Italy, and you didn't record the spot.
I will happily lay it all down.
Why didn't you do it yesterday?
I came here yesterday. I was like, hey, is there anybody here who can help me out with the spot?
12 seconds.
You never came to me.
You didn't go to me either.
12
So
seconds,
who'd you go
Cap.
to?
You could do it
Jorge
right now.
was here, too.
It's 12 seconds long.
Oh, what do I do?
All right.
Where is it?
We'll do it I'll pot down the music.
Where is it? I don't have it.
He doesn't have the copy.
Hey, where's
Oh, wait,
the
here
copy?
it is. I just got it from Mario.
Hey, Mario.
Here it is. Let's see. Hey, Cap, do you have a chance to lay this down? The first email. Happy New Year, Big Cap. Can you please voice the script below in a brisk pace? Aim for 12 seconds max, please. We have a jingle to add to the end. All right, here it goes. You ready?
3, 2.
Time to sell your house. Call sellersadvantage.com at 888-450-AS-IS. They will buy your home with a competitive cash offer. No need for repairs, no agents, and can close in days. 888-450-AS-IS or visit sellersadvantage.com.
No chance that was 12 seconds.
No?
It was about 13.
And why? Call sellersadvantage.com. That doesn't make any sense.
I know. I don't understand.
Well, let's do it
He
one more
said,
time.
Or
Brisker.
visit Sellers Advantage.
Yeah, you missed a word.
Well, no, it says here, call sellersadvantage.com at 888-3. All right, I'm going to do it. Here we go.
3, 2.
Time to sell your house. Call Sellers Advantage at 888-450-AS-IS. They will buy your home with a competitive cash offer. No need for repairs, no agents, and can close in days. 888-450-AS-IS or visit sellersadvantage.com.
That was 13. He
Damn
can
it.
speed it up. No, he can speed
Damn
it
it.
up. Because you take a couple breaths there. We'll
Oh,
just cut out the
all right,
breaths.
all right.
All right. Let's bring Michael McDonald.
All right.
We'll see you tomorrow and Wednesday. Obviously, by the way, Kappy, I give you credit. You held on to that the entire show so we would have a massive tease heading into Wednesday and a Wookiee promo that will run 427 times today. Everybody have a great Tuesday. The Rich Eisen Show. Now we'll talk to you at noon with Mason actually coming to work today.
What?
Exactly. Everybody have a great day, Mongrel.
Airplane, just before I got on the airplane, leaving Sunday night from Atlanta to the time I landed in Denver, I not only got hired, but I essentially got fired within a 2.5 hour plane ride. So, like,
There goes your